Good afternoon. This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley, coming to you from the 2018 Seacoast Championships. Today's meet broadcast and meet hub is brought to you by Lenk Orthodontics. Once again with you, this is Dave Zink and Jim McKenzie. Jim, how's it going?
Good. Should be a good day today. Nice blue skies. Wind not too bad. And here for the Seacoast Championships.
Yeah, I mean, for those viewers who happened to be at the meet last year, our first event, girls 4x800 relays underway. I was saying the last year, this meet, there was about 40-mile-an-hour gusts, and we had to interrupt our broadcast. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring you the live meet last year, but we're really pleased to be back here with much better conditions.
We got Cole Brown out to the early lead. They're the favorite, solid favorite, coming in with a 10:03. So maybe they'll see if they can break under the 10-minute mark tonight.
Yep. So this is the Seacoast Championships. We have basically all of the Seacoast area teams, including Timberlane and Cole Brown. Both, have to travel about 25 minutes to get here, but have been part of the Seacoast Championship meet for a number of years. It's a good quality meet, kind of a tune-up for the championships, division championships next year. There are standards to get into this meet. It's kind of a last-chance qualifier for a lot of these kids.
Yeah, I think you're going to see some pretty good efforts tonight because of that.
Yep.
And seeding purposes also.
You're going through 73 for that first lap is Cole Brown's Abby O'Connor. Yeah, some big names that we could see tonight. Among them, Jackie Gahn from Exeter, Billy Powers from Winnicott.
Jake Winslow.
Jake Winslow from Exeter. Yep.
Hometown boy. So
Yep.
I talked to Jake earlier today, and he was talking about, I was asking him about the mile, and he said, it's kind of funny. I go, how you going to lay it out there today? He goes, I'm going to try to win as slow as fast. I go, is that where you get your name from, Winslow?
Winslow.
And he says he's going to lay it out there in the 800.
Nice.
So he's going to be conservative in the mile. And he just came off basically a 4:22 1600 out at Loucks, so he'll be ready. Billy Powers, of course, won
Winning Loucks. Yep.
So that's pretty impressive.
14:31. It's a great meet for him. I think he got 7th in the 400 hurdles.
Yeah, so he's really good.
Yeah. We've seen Billy a couple times, but not in his hurdle race yet, not in his premier event.
Yeah, and he'll be running the 200 tonight. I was checking that out.
So Cole Brown's first leg goes to 2:25, so that is under 10-minute pace.
Yeah, solid.
Good leg from Cole Brown's leadoff, Abby O'Connor. They've managed to give themselves about a 40-meter lead right now ahead of Winnicott and Portsmouth. And behind them, Exeter, Dover, and it looks like St. Thomas. So this year, it looks like the Seacoast is kind of borrowing a page out of Portsmouth, the Clipper Relays book. They're giving their event winners a T-shirt like Portsmouth does. And there's a lobster raffle.
Yeah, I'm going to put in for that today.
You can win a dozen live lobsters.
Yeah.
Pretty nice prize there. That's got to be close to like $100 street value.
Yeah. I still have my Clipper Relays shirt from back 1983 or whatever, 82 I guess it was. One of the other ones.
I'm guessing it's all cotton.
Yeah, it's cotton for sure.
It's Addison Cox from Cole Brown coming through her first lap in her 800 leg. Winnicott Exeter's moved up into 3rd place. Portsmouth falling back a little bit into 4th. Dover and St. Thomas rounding out our top 6. So like most championship meets, we're starting with a 4x8. We'll go to our hurdles and our dash next. I don't believe they're running finals, though. I think they're going to do everything on time.
All on time?
Hurdles is on time. Dash is with trials finals.
Okay, so the hurdles is all on time, but the dash will have trials and finals. something a little different for most of the kids are used to, even when I say even, in the high jump and pole vault, they usually go an even foot and then they'll do a 6-inch increment. And at this meet, they bumped that up just 1 inch. And I know that stems from the strategy that John Doria, the former Spalding coach, used to do when Spalding would host this meet. Because in the divisional meets, they won't take more than 16 athletes in the high jump and pole vault, and anybody who's tied for that 16th spot doesn't go in, so they won't go above. So his strategy was, all right, what if we just make it an inch more? That way that there will be no ties at the seating meetings.
I definitely like that.
I think it's a great idea. Yep.
Because there's definitely some differences in pole vaulting between that 6 inches.
Absolutely. Yeah, and plenty of kids who might be able to get over, 11.4, but they can't get over 11.6.
Exactly. We just had this argument about grading systems in school where, this is my opinion, and it's, we're going to 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, and I'm like, not for that. A 99 is not the same as a 91.
Right.
And you got to figure out a way of separating, and I think the way he has that and going in inches, I think that's the fair way of doing it.
I agree.
It might take a little longer, but oh well.
Yeah. The bigger the increment, the less, the less kids are going to be able to achieve that, both from, like a grade perspective and from a height perspective for these jumps.
I guess if you're at a giant meet and you've got tons and tons of kids, like if you're in New York or Pennsylvania or whatever, then it takes all, you know what I mean? That's the way to do it. But when you're in a small meet,
you could still, start and then go a large increment to hopefully knock a bunch of the kids out, and then from that point on you could go smaller increments. So maybe in the high jump, your first increment goes from 4 feet if you're girls to 4.10.
Yep. And then once you get
then once you get to 4.10, then you start going smaller increments.
Cole Brown's really opening this lead up. Nice.
Yeah, they've got about 60 meters now at this point. Still Winnacunnet and Exeter in second and third. Coming into their anchor legs now. Cole Brown still on sub 10-minute pace.
You got about 4 seconds to spare.
So 7:28, 7:29. That's just under 10-minute pace. The wind not as strong, but it's still going to be a factor in the dashes because they're going right into it today.
Nice facility here. It's still
it's a great facility.
It's a new high school.
Still
on the newer end.
Still a relatively new school and track. The school now is about 12 years old.
Yeah.
So by public high school standards, though, that's still relatively new. Kind of an unfortunate circumstance, though, that their track is literally in the shadow of their football stadium.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it was set inside of it with all the.
Agreed. But it does allow them to have a full, this is much like Merrimack, they have wider turns here than you would normally get.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could set one set of stadium the other way for people.
Right,
You know what I mean? I'm sure that's probably in the works.
So last lap here for Cole Brown. 300 meters to go. They still have a very, very big lead. Not likely to be challenged. Nice to have our automatic running clock again.
Yeah, I like having the clock there. Last week, I was at one of the meets at Merrimack, and it would be nice to have the clock to be able to see, when you're close to breaking 4:30, you see it. When you're close to breaking 2 minutes,
exactly.
you see it.
Exactly.
I think it adds that little extra edge.
And the athletes can go back and watch themselves, and
Yep.
they can see exactly what's going on.
Well, it's close, but
Well,
no.
they were close, yeah.
But still, better than this seed time, it looks like.
10:02.
Yep, 10:02, 1 second
So
better.
good time.
So she's going to get out of the way for the other one.
Yep.
There you go.
So Winnicott finishing in second, 10:13. Exeter third, 10:20.
Dover. Just nips Portsmouth.
And Portsmouth.
So this boys race, this Winnicott team, this seems to be their bread and butter.
Yep.
Since they're pretty young guys, but they're a solid 4x8 team. I think the only teams that have beat them is Nashua North and Concord. That's it.
And those are two of the best in the state there.
But this is a young team, so it'll be interesting to see how Cole Brown hangs with them.
Yep.
Maybe Oyster River.
Interested. Yeah, I was going to say we haven't really seen much from Oyster River, but we know they have some talent.
Dover has some solid guys too.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're packing them in there today, but.
So these kind of meets the week before the division championships are kind of a really good chance for these teams to put their best seed time forward.
Right.
So they can give themselves a good position for that championship meet.
And these are perfect meets to just lay it out there. And
Yep.
you know what? I told my son this morning at breakfast, I said, hey, go up to Vorbeck, go up to Island, go up to all those guys and say, let's lay it out here tomorrow and run hard.
All right, so in this race we have Winnicott, Co-Brown, Dover, Oyster River, Raymond, Epping. That looks like it. Just 6 teams. Yeah, no reason to try and play around with any tactic. Just go for it.
Yeah, no strategy because you know what? A 420 looks good on everybody's resume.
Exactly, right.
And then the week later, you're all going for a championship.
Right. Yeah, and a 435 isn't going to help anybody.
Nope. Noah Stroud out to the front for Oyster River.
It's Porter Higas for Co-Brown.
So basically the 4 teams that we said.
Yep, kind of breaking away from Raymond and Epping.
Porter taking the lead from Strout.
Doesn't seem to be any pacing going on right now. They're going right at it.
Yeah, that's a solid.
Yeah, 60. Right. That's 2-minute pace, right on.
Tell you, Higas.
Boy, he's really
he is strong.
He looks
for a freshman.
really, really smooth right now. He's opening up a lead with Noah Strout.
Before he's done his high school career, I think he's going to be one of the best 600-meter guys.
Yeah. He's got very good range.
Yeah. Well, he's got good speed from down low, and that's what's going to get you through. Once he gets all of his stamina and stuff, he's going to be a good one.
So here's our first leg
Yep.
in 2:04.
Tangway, you better go a little faster than
Yeah,
that.
2:08
This is a
for
2 mile.
Oyster River. Yeah,
You know, he was going a little too easy. Now he feels it.
yeah. Winnicott now is taking over second place. So it looks like those 3 teams, looks like Oyster River, Winnicott, and Dover are kind of just battling it out between themselves right now.
Yeah, and Winnicott's not using all their studs,
Yeah.
so they're going to be they're going to have a hard time. But they're deep, so they must want their other guys to really lay one in there today in the mile.
Right, either mile, 2 mile.
800.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stacked pretty high in the 2 mile too, because some of those guys are on the bubble.
Of getting into the D1 meet?
Well, even for like MOCs where you take your top 18
Okay,
times, you know,
yeah.
you got to be careful when you're running 10 minutes. There's a whole slew of guys.
Yeah,
And
right.
there's a couple races left. You got the one in Londonderry tomorrow, and then you got Wilderness. So you don't know what's
Yep.
going to come out of there.
Yep.
So you'd rather lock in.
Yeah, don't leave it to chance. Because at the divisional meet, nobody's running that 2 mile fresh.
Right. Not if you're on a state
Not if you're on a team that has a chance,
championship
right?
contending team.
Right. Or even a team that had like a 4x8
Right.
chance to win.
I kind of like the 4x8 for a tune-up for the mile. They just do it, get your feet moving,
Mhm.
you know, and you get enough recovery time.
Yep.
If you can't recover from that, then probably not that solid of a runner.
Well, in any meet that's going to have a 4x8 will have those trials that you can use
Yeah.
as recovery time.
Yep. I really think it jumpstarts you. So you're in about
So about a 2:07
Yep.
for Evan Tangway. It's Wyatt Mackey. Dover, Winnicott still in second and third. Oyster River now fourth.
Dover's gonna when it kind of coming. It's only a 4-second lead, so that can dwindle pretty
Yep.
quick. Ooh, they closed it good.
Yeah,
Kinda,
they really did. Is that
I'm not. Yeah. not
Taylor?
sure.
Jack Taylor from Winnicott?
I got to be honest with you. All the Winnicott guys look alike
Yeah.
to me. They're all
Blonde
good.
hair,
They're
blue
all
eyes.
good. They're all fast.
Yeah.
They're all young. I really think that they're going to be a team to contend with in cross country.
Yeah.
Because they're young. They might
Yeah.
be the
and
next.
they take the lead now.
Everybody thinks it's going to be Londonderry. It's going to be the heir apparent,
Yeah.
but I don't see it.
Yeah.
I think these guys are going to be right there with them. The Londonderry's got that group led by Will Heenan.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Freshman.
yeah, he's a freshman, and they've got a really strong team. But Winnicott's really strong, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oyster River's got a good young team. Go Brown's got a good young team coming back.
Yes.
So it's going to be a good battle. It's going to be a good battle for the 6 spots for New England next year. So we got Winnicott out in front now.
Yep.
Dover's
Dover
last
actually
leg.
overtakes
Yeah,
now.
Dover's last leg's very strong.
Okay.
He's very strong.
Meet record for this event is 8:11 back in 2016 from Oyster River.
Yeah. He's got an odd running style.
He
but
has a very long stride.
yeah, but he is fast.
Yeah.
He's bringing the Cole
And
Brown guy
if
right with him.
Winnicott is not careful, he doesn't look like he's put everything. he's moving, but he's not gapping Oyster River or Co Brown. He's just kind of setting himself up.
Sometimes, if you're out in the lead and you know you're faster, kind of
let him come to you and make it
let
a
him come
kick.
to you. But they've come to him. So.
Yeah, they have. Winnicott, Dover, Co Brown.
Anybody's race right here.
They're all basically even with each other. Dover's closing. And now passes Winnicott.
Yep. Cole Brown's going to get right up in there.
Yep.
So it's going to be a tight race.
About 240 meters in to go. Anybody's race right now, still.
Should have went around.
Winnicott going to match that move from Dover early.
It's Cole Brown.
Cole Brown's going to come up on Dover also. So this will be a sprint to the finish. See who's got the legs. Winnicott going to do that. 8:26. Co Brown 8:29. Dover 8:30.
Yeah, there you go. Winnicott, they have some pride in that 4x8, and they mix it up with different guys, and they still get it done. That was a good race.
Exciting to have that, last lap kind of battle going back and forth between 2 or 3 teams. It's fun to watch.
The Dover guy he made one mistake. He didn't blow by him.
Yeah.
He should have.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes. Maybe he didn't have the strength to blow by him. 3 lead changes there, though.
Yeah. Inside 1 lap.
Yeah. It's a good win right now.
Yeah. Just in time for the hurdle and dash trials and finals.
And we'll take a look at the results. We do see Winnicott official time 8:27.3. Not sure what the 100th is, but we will get it for you later. And that was the winning time.
That was it.
So we can see now our next event would be the girls 100-meter dash. Of course, here we have an 8-lane track. Looks like we might have a lane empty, lane 8 empty. Maybe we're just missing that piece of data. I don't know. But in lane 1, we do have Izzy May Co Brown. 2, Riley Casey Spalding. 3, Jennifer Nadig from
Oyster River.
4, Christina Allard from Sanborn. Of
Definitely
course,
one of our athletes to watch today.
In lane 5, Abby Lawrence of Portsmouth. Lane 6, Ariana Mazur from Timberlane. In lane 7,
Kaylee Lord.
Thank you, from Raymond.
They're going to do the 100 dash trials first, then hurdles, which will not be run in trials, followed by the 100 dash finals.
There's not. I need you to check with Coach Bassett. Where is he? Should be, I don't know. Is that a jumping event? I can't help you right now.
I just talked to one of the Oyster River boys on the 4x800 team.
Yeah.
And they basically, and I'm not saying they're second stringers, but that was not their strongest team. And he just said, "Hey, boy, we're scrappy." And they are. They're deep.
Yeah.
They're like 10 guys deep in that 800.
That's
quality.
Impressive. It's impressive to have
All
that
young,
many
all young guys. There's a couple seniors in
interchangeable
there, but
parts, so you could just switch one for the other.
yeah, there's not many teams that can do that.
Yeah. Well, it's a mark of a very good team when you can just swap out, runners and you don't really lose anything. I like to say that that's what makes a great track team when you can. It's the 4x4 for me. If you could just swap out 8 or 9 guys and you don't really lose anything, then that tells me you've got a really good team.
Right. That's why I've always looked at cross-country teams, and I always say you need 10 guys.
Yeah.
And they say, well, you only score 5. And I'm like, I want 10 guys because I don't want number 7 feeling comfortable.
Right.
I want everybody
always,
battling.
Always battling, right?
Yep. I don't want anybody feeling comfortable on the team, and that way.
Even your number 1 guy.
Yep. Breathing right down his neck, and that because you're going to get injuries along the way. But if you have 10 strong guys.
Yep.
All right, here's the first heat coming down through.
So we got 2 empty lanes.
Maybe those are our spots.
That's Christina Allard.
Yeah, she's strong.
Easily takes that heat.
Beautiful runner.
She is. She's an outstanding runner. Only a freshman. Right now, I believe the top seed in Division II in the 100, 200, 400.
Sanborn program's strong.
Yeah.
It's up and coming. Both sides.
We got 13.27 for Christina Allard.
Abby Lawrence, Portsmouth with 13.95, the second. And she got a good range, too.
Yes.
100, 200,
yeah,
400.
she go all the way up to the – she did a 4x8 for her team.
Yeah.
I forget what meet that was that we saw her doing a 4x8. Might have been at the Black Bear Invitational.
Grace Devaney ran a 800 the other day.
Yeah.
She jogged the first lap and then just blistered the second.
Sprinted as fast as she could
she
that
ran
last 400.
227 by herself.
That's good.
You know.
She had a pretty good meet down in New York, too.
Yep, 4th place.
Next heat, we've got Zoe Cooper from Timberlane, Madison Gilmartin, Exeter, Mabel Mackey, Co-Brown. Get you the rest of those names when we see them scroll through. Anna Terrasis from St. Thomas, Marina DiPrizio, Spalding, Natalie Pear from Oyster River, and Becca Ingerworson from Portsmouth.
There's a lot of 3 names there.
Yeah. We've got Zoe Thomas and this is the other one.
Anna Paula Terrazas.
Anna Paula Terrazas. Fun to say names, too. So I would imagine with trials in the 100, we're probably going heat winners plus the next fastest times, however many heats we have.
So see what we got here.
This looks like Anna Paula Terrazas from St. Thomas. Let's see, 13.65, Marina DiPrizio, 13.8, Mabel Mackey, 14.05. And next heat, we got Maddie Tortorella-Lewis from Co-Brown. Screen flashes too quickly. Emma Russell from Epping, Laurel Gordon from Oyster River, Adrian Bevins from St. Thomas.
Ellie McLaughlin. I didn't catch where she was from.
Yeah.
Terry Bugnanum.
From Portsmouth, Sabrina Sherman from Exeter. And Tahira Boganum from St. Bourne. Heat 3. Looks like we could have 2 more after this. So it'd be heat winners plus the next 3 best times. This is Adrian Bevins from St. Thomas winning that heat. St. Thomas, a couple heat winners.
Yeah. Sabrina Sherman, Exeter, 13.61.
Good times, too, with that headwind.
13.70, yeah.
Adrian Bevins, 13.1.
Good quality times. I think the fastest in the state this year is 12.88. A couple girls have done that, so.
And that would be, I'm guessing, Sydney Lewis and
Devaney.
Devaney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's those 2. They went head-to-head this week in a tri-meet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Devaney beat her, but it was a good race.
Yeah.
Good race.
So next heat, Sophia Philbrook from Winnicott, Danny Vigaris, Portsmouth, Devin McLean, Oyster River, Ziana Twombly, Oyster River, Lydia Hoffman, Oyster River, and Alicia Umsang from Spalding. So a couple names there, Devin McLean and Ziana Twombly, both very, very good sprinters from Oyster River. Had a chance to talk to their middle school coach yesterday, and they're all very excited with their new track they have built. All the teams there getting some practice in.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Seems like it's been forever, you know?
Yeah, they've been waiting a long time. Forever in the works. That's Devin McLean winning that heat.
Zena Twombly was second.
Second, yep. Younger sister of. There's Devin McLean, 13.11. Ziana Twombly, 13.43. Younger sister, of course, of Dominique Twombly, a multiple state champion and New England champion in the sprint events, 100, 200. Next heat, we got Noelle Garcia from Spalding, Mia Hertz from Oyster River, Ella Frazier, Exeter, Maddie Ricard, Portsmouth, Gabriella Menard, Sanborn, and Kerry Gannon from Timberlane. This is heat 5. And I believe this will be the last heat because I see boys in the blocks behind them. So heat winners plus the next 3 best times looking to advance. Heat 5 starting. No false starts so far.
It's pretty good.
Hopefully I have not jinxed them.
Yeah. Good close race here.
Yeah. Exeter and Portsmouth. That's Ella Frazier. Looks like she won that heat. So it looked like in the first 4 heats, it's going to take right around a 13-2-ish to advance to the finals today. We'll wait to see those official times. No, we won't. So we're going right to the boys. We've got Jackson Paradise from Sanborn, Chris Thomas, Spalding, Rudy Bad from Exeter. It's a great name. Kashif Boganum from Sanborn, Jack Finneral from Portsmouth, Marshall Burns, Exeter, Colin Peralt, Somersworth, and Connor Manning, Oyster River. Rudy Bad.
I like that name.
That's a good name. And he's running in lane 3. Right now, though, it looks like Kashif Boganum winning that heat.
Yeah, that was a good heat.
Yep. Sanborn's got a strong program.
Boganum, Sanborn Regional, 11.9.
11.9.
Marshall Burns, Exeter, 12.13. Connor Manning, Oyster River, 12.19. Finneral, Portsmouth, 12.28. So pretty fast.
Yeah, 11.9. Running into the wind.
I just thought of a song. Against the wind.
Oh, I guess his name was being cut out. It's Rudy Badala, not Rudy Bad.
It's Rudy Bad now.
Next heat on the track is going to be Jason Edmondson from Exeter, Reese Bassett, Sanborn, Matthew Giglotti from Winnicunnet.
Yes, can we get that to slow down?
Might be able to work that out. John Speltz from Spalding, Jacob Zurcher, Oyster River, Christian Abkarian, Summersworth. Second heat is off. That's Matthew Gigliotti from Winnicunnet winning that heat. Yeah, Winnicunnet's got somebody who can score in every event today.
Matt Gigliotti,
Very deep team.
11.78. Reese Bassett,
Yep.
Sanborn, 12.17. Jason Edmondson, Exeter, 12.21. Chris Apkarian of Summersworth, 12.88. Owen Kane of Portsmouth, 13.03.
Yep, Gigliotti's got the best time now. Besting Boganum's first heat time, 11.78. If there's a team here that can hope to match Winnicunnet overall, I think it's probably Portsmouth. I think they've got the second deepest team. Not as strong in the distance events as Winnicunnet, but they have some good hurdlers.
High jumpers.
Of course, Winnicunnet has some good hurdlers too, and high jumpers. Heat 3. Todd Dabrio from Sanborn, Jeff Pitts from Portsmouth, Cameron St. Ors from Oyster River. This is Ryan Klahar from Co-Brown, I think.
Yeah, that's a close one. I'm not sure he
either
won that one.
Either 4 or Portsmouth, lane 5. Ryan's going to do the 100 hurdles double today.
That's a tough one.
Yep. He wants to see where he is in terms of his speed. Looks like that's it for the boys. They only had 3 heats. Next will be the girls' 100 hurdles. Brooke Clooney from Spalding, Rory Reed, Winnicunnet, Acadia Mom White, Portsmouth, Ellie Johnston from Exeter, Evelyn Fisher, Adrian Bevan, St. Thomas, Georgia Dickinson, Portsmouth, Kaylin LaChapelle, Sanborn, and Evelyn Fisher, Oyster River. Let's see if I could make that scroll a little bit slower. Those are different names than we had before.
Some of them are all.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, those are the names.
Okay. So hurdles not being run trials. These are all times are final.
So with this, are they putting the fastest kids on one heat, or how are they doing that then?
They
mixing them?
should. If they're going to run this just finals on time, they should put the fastest runners together. It's only fair. And I see Acadia Mom White in this heat, along with Ellie Johnson, and I know the two of them are two of the better hurdlers here. So I would expect they're going to go fast to slow and put the top kids in the first heat. We'll know for sure when we see the boys come out.
Yep.
Meet record for the girls' 100 hurdles is Ginny LaValle, 1485 back in 2011. One of the older Seacoast records on the girls' side. One of the things my coach in high school used to talk about is when schools get a new track, you tend to see a lot of their records go down. Their school records start to be broken in pretty quick order. Going from no track to having a track makes a big difference in training.
Does. Especially in the quick events.
Right, it's the sprints, the hurdles, field events. Looks like Ellie Johnston from Exeter in the early lead, with Acadia Mom White now overtaking her. That's a close one.
Yeah, I'd have to say Katie Mom White had that one.
Yeah. Things cooling down awfully fast with the wind.
Supposed to be down in the state like 28 to like 37 tonight. It's a cold night.
Cold, yeah, for mid-May. I put my vegetables in the ground. I hope that wasn't a mistake.
I think you'll be all right. I think the 28's north.
Yeah.
So Katie Mom White won that in 16 flat. Yep. Ellie Johnston, 16:02. So 200s of
very
second.
Close race.
Adrian Bevins, third, 16.96.
Yep. Not really coming close to that record,
No, it's a tough one with that wind. That wind picked up right for that race, too.
Yep. Next heat, Aaliyah Valentin, Raymond, Jordan Heiser, Exeter, Shauna Ruth, Timberlane, Livia Kozik from Oyster River.
Cadence Murphy of Oyster River.
Livia Kozik, sorry, Portsmouth. Amelia Brackett, Co-Brown, and Kristen Giorda, Winnicott.
Here they come.
Yep. Leading right now is, that's going to be Livia Kozik from, somebody stumbled there out in lane 2.
Timberlane.
That's going to be, Shauna Ruth, Timberlane winning that heat. We had a little stumble in lane 2. Nobody went down, but
Shauna Ruth, 18.39. Livia Kozik, Portsmouth, 18.42. Cadence Murphy of Oyster River, 19.04. Amelia Brackett of Co-Brown, 19.58. Kristen Giorda, Winnicott at 20.10.
next heat, we have Isabel Lang from Sanborn, Kelsey Pierce from Exeter, Rebecca Hinrichsen, Co-Brown, April Weeks, Portsmouth, Marissa Frizzle, Portsmouth, and Shaylee Doolin, Oyster River. tough when you start at 4:15 and you don't have lights to take a break at any point in the meet.
Right, the sun isn't going to wait for us.
No,
It doesn't.
no, it won't.
I've learned that sun and the tides, they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care who you
And
are.
the sun, the moon, and the tides.
And
they
even
don't-
volcanoes
they
don't
wait.
give they don't care.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
No. Some things you just can't control.
Condolences to our our viewers in Hawaii if they were out there.
Portsmouth took that one.
Yep. That is April Weeks of Portsmouth. Wild, crazy pictures though coming out of Hawaii.
I wouldn't want to be there.
Oh man, no.
Mom, I don't have to mow the lawn anymore.
Why? Because we don't have any lawn anymore. Looks like our fourth and should be final heat of girls. Milena Bowden, Winnicott, Ella Stasco from Oyster River, Olivia Cray, Portsmouth, and Camilla McAleer from Exeter. Oh, little stumble there from Portsmouth. Looks like Camilla McAleer from Exeter.
$18.89. Elena Bowden of Winnicott at 19.53. Ella Stasco of Oyster River 19.54. Olivia Cray, Portsmouth 20.11.
So we've got boys next. So they're going to move the hurdles for us.
All right, we got the boys 110-meter hurdles coming up. Lane 1, Trevin Leake of Sanborn Regional. Jason Sewell of Somersworth is in 2. Jackson Libby, Spalding 3. Billy Powers, Winnicott in 4. Orion Clarker of Cole Brown is in 5. And Trevor Knoll of Dover is in 6. This should be a good one.
Yeah. This is our first chance to see Billy Powers hurdling this year on NewHampshireTrackandField.com. Not his first race of the year, obviously.
Still chasing the 14.07. He's got a 14.10 on the resume. Hopefully he gets it. He's earned it.
He has. He has. And he's fun to watch.
Hey, he just got it. I don't know. Pretty quick.
Don't know. Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell from the angle we are. But
yeah.
He looked like he was pretty good. But it'd be a tough one with that wind going right down. We'll
he owns the meet record here, 1461, set 2 years ago.
Pretty sure he beat that.
Yep.
1444.
Yep. So meet record.
Yep, new meet record, 1444. Billy Powers, Orion Clarker of Cole Brown, 1556. Jackson Libby, Spalding, 1643. Jason Sewell of Somersworth, 1698. Trevin Leake of Sanborn, 16.99. So second heat, Seamus Durkin of Portsmouth, Justin Patton of Exeter, Aiden Hatch of Dover, Stephen Weeks, Portsmouth, Nick Brazio of Raymond, Noah Cody of Oyster River, Adrian Sutton of Spalding, and Eben Tobler of Winnicott.
Nick Brazzo, Raymond, and Noah Cody, Oyster River. It keeps scrolling through the last 2 kids showing up on that second screen. This is Adrian Sutton from Spalding in the lead right now.
Spalding took that one.
Yep. In the hurdles, there's a not often used rule that says you must attempt to clear every hurdle rather than just smash right through it.
So Sutton won that one. Spalding 16.96. Noah Cody, Oyster River 17.63. Stephen Weeks 17.74. Aiden Hatch, Dover 17.90.
And I dare say that occasionally I see the boys particularly kind of attacking these hurdles in a way that would make me wonder if they're really attempting to get over it or if they're just smashing their way through it.
The old wood chopper special.
Yeah. The next heat, we've got Evan Campbell from Portsmouth, Tyreek Mingo of Dover, and Jonathan Molman from Co-Brown. So this should be our last heat. Looks like we got a news crew here from WMUR. And this is Tyreek Mingo of Dover.
The Mingo Warrior. Did he wrestle something? Mingo Warrior? The Mingo Warrior. I forget what it was.
And we've been told that hurdles are done. So that would mean our next event is the
1600.
Should be the 100 finals.
Oh, 100
dash
right.
finals.
Right.
Yep. So we're still about 15 minutes behind with that little bit of a late start. Not terrible. So 100 dash girls meet record is Dominique Twombly, 12:26.
That's a good one.
That is a very fast time. We have our assignments. We've got Sabrina Sherman, Exeter; Ella Frazier, Exeter; Christina Allard, St. Thomas; Adrian Bevins, St. Thomas; Anna Paula Terrassus, St. Thomas; Maddie Ricard, Portsmouth; Devin McLean, Oyster River; and Ziana Twombly from Oyster River, making our 8 finalists. I'm curious to see what events Christina Allard will do next week at the D2 Championships. If she's going to try to pull together that triple, which is not impossible, but it's challenging.
She kind of struggled with it at Merrimack, right?
Yeah.
That's what she,
Yeah.
but I think it's a.
If any runners can do the triple, it's going to be a sprinter.
Yeah.
That's really tough for distance kids to do. Only seen it really done once. That's Christina Allard.
Yep, she looked good.
First win of the day. Russell Brown back in the day. Quadrupled, actually, at his division meet. Won all 4 events. 4, 8, 16, and 32.
Yeah, and he did it the way he wanted to do it. He could outkick anybody.
Exactly.
So Christina Allard wins at 12.97. Adrian Bevins, St. Thomas, 13.07. Devin McLean, Oyster River, 13.10. Sabrina Sherman was 4. So Oyster River got a lot of points out of that one.
Yep. Yep.
This got first, third, fifth.
Yep. I think I'm just going to let the boys' names scroll through the screen from now rather than trying to read them.
Yeah, it's tough. It's going too fast for us.
It's so hard to get those first 6 names. Yeah, so Sanborn gets the win, but then Exeter gets the next 2. Sorry, not Exeter, Oyster River.
Right, I missed that.
Yeah, and Russell really was so much better than everybody else in those events that he could just sit and wait till the last 200 meters and blow everyone away.
Moskowitz did the same thing, though, I think, didn't he, 1 year?
Did he do all 4? I don't think he did all 4.
I don't think
he might have done 8, 16, 32. Not really. We're just going to leave the screen on. Okay. And just let the names scroll through our own.
Sanborn took
Yep.
that one.
Yeah, Kashif Beganum from Sanborn. Let's see what his official time is.
11.6.
Yep, 11.60. Matthew Gigliotti, Winnicott. Actually had a better time than him in the prelims.
Gigliotti with 11.74. Isaiah Barber of Portsmouth 11.83. Marshall Burns of Exeter 11.92. Reese Bassett 11.99 of Sanborn. Sanborn had a couple in there.
Yeah.
Cameron St. Hours of Oyster River was 6th.
All right, so here's an event that we've been waiting for. Girls 1600.
Anna Harmon
of Raymond.
It should be a good one between Anna Harmon and Violet Sullivan, but I think Anna's pretty strong. She just ran a 2:14 half at Lauk's game, so
Yeah.
this would have been, a good one here if Jackie gone.
Jackie had been, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Push Anna Harmon a little
Yep.
faster. Jackie, I guess, is going to try the 800 again.
Again, okay.
Yep. I heard she did a workout last week or something.
Right
She was a little
before,
tired.
right
Yeah.
before the
She's
Merrimack
definitely
invite.
yeah, she's definitely faster than
Yeah.
221,
Yeah,
222.
right. You'd think so, anyway.
Yeah, but
Although
Macy
some of
Graves definitely took it to her.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
a win is a win, I guess.
Yep. And some of those longer distance runners just don't quite have that turnover for a fast 800. But as we saw, I mean, Jackie has run a 1600 at that same pace.
Right.
So you'd expect in an 800 she could go faster.
So Harmon's got some wheels, though.
She does.
She just doesn't have a lot of girls around her that are as fast as her
Right.
in New Hampshire to drop as a group.
Right. Yeah, if you had put her in New Hampshire about 3 or 4 years ago with Hannah Parker and Megan Doody,
Yeah.
you know, and she would be right up there with them.
And this is her first year of running track.
Right.
So
right. She had never done spring track
Yeah,
before.
there's a little bit of a learning curve. Aiden O'Hearn's been running 2 years, and he's already got a 4:17 to his credit in the mile.
Not too bad.
Goes from a 22-minute 5K soccer player to,
yeah,
you know, so you never know.
4:17 miler. Not too shabby. Yeah, she's got Harmon's already got a 30-meter lead on everyone.
And she likes to go off fast.
She does.
She likes to push it to the
She never
limit.
holds back. That is one thing I've admired about her.
Her brother was a very good runner, too.
Yeah, Billy Harmon
Yeah.
is very good. Yeah.
My dad was a good runner. Back for Raymond.
And he still coaches, too.
Yep.
He's coaching her. Yeah, I've had the opportunity to watch Shannon, Anna, the last 4 years in indoor. She does an indoor track every year, but hasn't done spring track. And I think the 600 and 1,000 tend to be her strongest events, and she just hammers it every time on the track.
Went through with
Never
74
holds back.
right there.
Yep.
So she's on sub-5 pace.
Yeah.
Now she can run comfortable because the race is pretty much over. So
Right. 4:56 pace for her. I think she's definitely got to be thinking sub 5 minutes today.
she's a good-looking runner. She,
Yeah.
you know, she's got good form.
Runs controlled and smooth.
I see Julia Robitaille's back. She ran in the city meet last night.
Yep.
Her and her sister dominated.
Yep.
Sister actually won 3 events. Corinne. Look at that lead.
Yeah. She's up to now about 80 meters, and the rest of the field is just pretty evenly strung out behind her.
Anna Hammer. Anna Hammer Harmon. She's running well right now.
She is.
Just a hair over 5 minute mile
yeah,
pace.
just over 5 minute pace.
So 5:06 pace.
2:33. And at this point, she's just totally relying on her training to keep her at that speed without anybody to challenge her.
She's got a 15-second lead right now.
Yep.
Violet Sullivan's in second place. She had a good 3,200 at Merrimack.
Yep.
Good battle.
Yeah, she did.
That she
She
came
did.
on top. She struggled for a while, I guess, with injuries and stuff, but she looked really good. She's got good turnover
Yeah,
now.
she's picked up the pace a little bit now. And she's bringing a couple of runners with her. That looks like so Anna Harmon still with a commanding lead.
Through 354.
Yeah. She can put together a 66, which is definitely within her capability. She can get under that 5-minute mark.
Second place is definitely, they gained a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, our best coming in is 5'11". She should be under that.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than being that far out in front and knowing you can take a risk.
Yeah.
Now, that's the best feeling. She looks good right here.
Going to be a little bit over 5 minutes.
She's going to get her PR.
So Anna Harmon, 5:07.
Yep, 5:07.
Good time.
Chop 4 seconds off.
Yep.
It's a good run.
Finishing, and then you take a glance back and watch everybody else behind you.
Yep. She probably has time to stop and eat a Big Mac.
5:24. Violet Sullivan.
Sullivan second. A good quality run.
Yeah.
A little windy.
Little windy. Yeah, I'm shivering a bit here.
Dad's coming over. He's proud.
Yeah.
There you go.
Going by that clock, it was like 5:06.
5:07.2. For Anna Harmon, Violet Sullivan, 5:24.2. Avery Scully of Sanborn is third.
Here we go.
All right, boys.
Winslow.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you one thing. He wants to go. He doesn't really want to race as fast, but I'm going to tell you one thing
He
right
wants
now.
to win.
Those winning kind of boys are going to force this because
Yeah.
they didn't run in that 4x8.
No.
So, Jake, you're going to have to run hard.
Yeah. Jack Taylor and Colin Donnelly.
Yep. Sullivan's no joke either. Andy O'Brien, old Flo, they're going to have to run fast. He doesn't have a choice. And you can't sleep on those two Winnicott boys as far as kick either. They both got good kicks.
Yep. Tangway in there too.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tangway get a good one.
Vanderslice from Exeter.
I think Tangway's best is what, 435, 436 range?
Yep. I'm going to switch to the front of the table, see if I can get into the sun. I'll warm up a little bit. It was a very quiet starter's pistol.
Well, Winslow took it out hard. Maybe he was lying to me. Maybe he took it out hard to try to slow it down, but it's the wrong group of kids. The Winnicott boys are not going to try to run a slow race.
No, they are. Nobody in that front group. Yeah, and one of them's going to take the lead right from Peter Winslow. Peter, right?
Yeah, Peter's
Peter
older brother.
Winslow.
It's Jake Winslow.
Jake Winslow, excuse me. So going out with a 64.
Yep, 4:16 mile
pace.
Yeah, that's not slow.
No, not at all. That's Jack Taylor, I believe. In the lead, Jake Winslow and Colin Donnelly. Yeah, 64. They weren't taking it easy.
Colin Donnelly in the lead.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So they're coming up chopped off a little bit.
2:12.
So they're 4:24 pace.
Yep.
So they're definitely in Winslow's wheelhouse.
Yep.
Taylor's got to connect back on because he's got a good kick himself.
Yeah. He's in danger of letting them go though if he doesn't catch back on their backs. Looks like he's spinning his wheels a little bit.
Winslow's got a good kick, and he's been at this level a little bit more. You know, Donnelly's got a 4:28 in his credit, and Winslow's run 4:21 before. So we'll see what comes down here. Either way, it's going to be a fast mile.
Yeah.
They've separated, so now it's a two-man race.
Yep. Taylor third, and then we've got Tangway, Vanderslice, pulling up even for this last lap. Winslow and Donnelly.
Winslow's
got his kick on now.
Yeah, he's got another gear.
Yeah.
But you know what? Donnelly took it out hard. Donnelly,
yeah.
If he holds in there, he's going to get himself a PR.
Gonna have himself a good time. Yeah, Winslow's looking back behind him.
Yeah. Now he's jogging.
Yeah.
4:28.
4:28. 4:30. 4:35 for Taylor.
Yeah, Winslow's big thing today was he wants to take down Prinz from Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So he was trying to save some.
Save a little bit for that 800.
Yep.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, those winter cutter boys aren't gonna they're not gonna go all
They're not
slow.
gonna give it to you.
They're not gonna give it to you. You're gonna have to hang around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of ruined his strategy going out at 64.
Yeah. So.
Well, like you said, nobody had anything to gain by going out slow.
No. When I talked to Winslow earlier, he said Vorback's going to go out at 62 tomorrow and see how that's 4:08. See how long he holds on for. I'll tell you what, I hope he does because it'll set up for a fast race.
Yeah. Yep.
And his PR is 4:21, and there's a 4:17 in there.
Yeah.
So, and there's several guys that can break 4:20, including his teammate Ireland. I still think Ireland's a more pure runner.
Yeah.
But Vorbeck sets it up for a fast one. And Vorbeck's the best of the best at grinding. If you let him go, he's going to grind you to the ground. He gets that confidence. But if you can hang on. So Winslow, 4:28.3. Colin Donnelly, 4:30.2. I think it just scrolls too fast. Owen Fleischer, 4:38. Tangway, 4:38. Vanderslice, 4:40. Dylan Khalil, freshman, 4:40. Gavin Lewis, 4:41. Josh Thompson, 4:42. So some good runners in there.
Yeah, it's good.
That Khalil kid's a good one. Good freshman. It's a good freshman class led by Will Heenan.
Yeah.
That's a good freshman class.
Yep.
One of the better ones I've ever seen.
It's a relatively new phenomenon to have freshman boys running that well. Usually you don't see that kind of strength until you're a upperclassman, junior, senior.
Yeah, you don't. You'll see the occasional 440s and maybe get a couple like high 430s, but you get guys low 430s.
Yeah.
I think Kasich might be the only one under
10
10
minutes.
for
It's been a while.
for a freshman.
Maybe ever.
9:59.98.
Yeah.
No, not forever. Velasquez ran a 9:46 or so last year from Keene.
Okay.
But there's not many that have done it under 10. That really shows your strength right there.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more 430 freshman runners than there are sub 10 in history. I just think it's strength.
Yeah. Well, if anybody would know that statistic, it would be you.
I'm just thinking that is, but I think it's almost, a lot of kids run the mile and they get in, but it's just finding that fast pace that they can hold on to.
Yeah.
Kasich was set up with a perfect one when he did it. 10 kids under 10 kids under 10. That's pretty good.
10 under 10.
Almost like that show 30 for 30.
Kate plus 8.
I watched 30 for 30 last night. It was about Ric Flair. What a mess.
Oh.
Wow. Just a sport that ruins you.
So the wrestlers nowadays seem a lot more clean cut, like not into drugs like the guys in the 80s were.
Right. I'm sure there's all sorts of testing now that goes on. They clamp down hard on them too. So what do we have for the record here for the 4x100? 50.5.
Exeter.
Yep.
2008, so that's kind of an old record.
It's the oldest one on the girls' side? Close to it?
I think so.
There's another 2008 there.
Yep.
So pretty old.
Yeah, that's the first year Exeter hosted the meet. It was in 08.
So in this one we had Spalding, Exeter, Portsmouth, Oyster River, Sanborn Regional, and Winnicott.
Right now we've got Oyster River out in front. Good handoffs.
So you'd think this would be a good battle between Sanborn and Oyster River and Portsmouth.
Yep. And that's Oyster River, Portsmouth, and Exeter. So
what happened to Sanborn?
Sanborn must have had a drop baton, maybe?
Yeah,
a missed handoff. Yeah. Didn't make it all the way around. So it doesn't matter who you got as your anchor if you don't get the baton to him.
50.05. That's a new record.
New record for Oyster River. Meet record.
First record of the day.
Yep. Second, Billy Powers had his meet record.
Right. So in this heat, we have Raymond, Cole-Brown, Epping. There's Allard over there walking, so something must have happened.
Yeah.
She didn't get the baton.
Yeah. I didn't see which exchange was their problem.
Better here than in the state
Yeah,
meet.
that's true. It's very, very true. Work out the bugs now.
Right.
Looking at previous team champions, it's been dominated by Exeter on both boys and girls.
Yeah, they've been powerhouse for a while.
Exeter girls have won a total of 9. Exeter boys a total of 10 team championships.
I would say Exeter and Bedford overall for like team championships have,
Yeah,
you know,
in their respective divisions.
yeah, in their sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Both tough. And, you know, they're not the biggest.
Yeah. I think you'd have to throw Bishop Girton in there, too.
Yeah.
Girton's had a lot of strong teams in multiple sports.
Right.
There was a stretch in the mid-2000 range, early to mid-2000 range, where their girls' teams seemed to win everything. All 3 seasons, multiple years. And then their boys' teams had seemed to win football and basketball and hockey just about every year. It's a good handoff by Co Brown in that first exchange.
Kathleen Collins should be able to break probably a discus record today, I would think.
Yeah, she's thrown close to 30 feet above that one.
Yeah, and the shot put should get. She'll probably come out of here with a couple records today.
Yep.
Go around to
Winning
that one.
Looked like a 55-ish.
Yep, 55.46. Raymond second, 56.96. Epping third, 57.06. 6 is the wild one today.
Well, and if Jackie runs a serious 3200, she should easily break
Yeah,
that.
I don't think she's in it though. She's
No.
running the 800 today, from what I saw.
Only
from the start
800?
list. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless that's changed.
Yeah.
I didn't get that memo.
Discus is not one of the recommended
No.
dietary food groups.
Right, I don't really like being. I'm always keeping my eye over there.
Yeah.
I was telling him earlier I was at a Westbrook relay back in back in high school, and someone caught a javelin the wrong way to the back of the leg.
Mm.
Not fun.
You haven't implemented that event into any track
No.
meets yet. Javelin catching. Heat 1 of the boys, we've got Dover, Winnicott, Sanborn, Oyster River, Exeter, and Spalding. Boys meet record set by Winnicott in 2016 is 43.83.
Imagine when it comes to be pretty tough in this too.
Yeah.
Gigliotti's
they got
fast, and Powers. so
Powers.
whatever they have in the middle. Sanborn should be pretty tough.
Yep. Expect that Exeter can probably throw something together too. Nope.
All right, I'm a little tired of the
starting
starting guns. I really am.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Really.
blanks just seem to be
Yeah, it's like terrible.
not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know, like what do you put gunpowder in them and they should work.
Yeah.
And it seems like they don't ever work. Or they smoke and they don't make any noise.
Right.
That was a good one. Looks like Sanborn got it first.
Close one.
Close one, though, between them and Winnicott.
Ooh, good handoff by
Yeah.
Winnicott on that one.
Good one.
But still,
Exeter had a good hand off that one, too.
all it's going to come down to this last one.
Yep.
Sanborn's close. They should win.
That is Sanborn, but
Oyster
it looks
River.
like actually Oyster River
Oyster River.
just leaned him out.
They did. Oyster River, 45.15. Sanborn, 45.28. Winnicott at 45.88. Exeter, 45.92. Spalding, 46.47. Dover, 48.04.
So I don't think Winnicott loaded up
No.
their 4x1 with their 4 best.
Still not far out of it.
Nope.
What was the record for? 43.83.
43, yeah. So second and a half off of that record.
Second heat, Summersworth, Portsmouth, and Raymond.
Don't really see any other boys meet records that we would expect
To be broken
to
tonight?
be broken today. Not really.
$800 maybe.
157. Yeah.
Be tough, but
300 hurdles possibly too.
yeah, he's run
Yeah.
38.8.
Yeah.
So
Depends on him whether he's gonna go all out or not. If he's even gonna run it. So a little unfortunate Portsmouth didn't get to be in that last heat because they're
killing it.
clearly the top team in this heat. Yeah.
Jeez.
Actually putting up a time that might have even been faster than the first heat.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Hmm. 45.67.
67.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we can probably third, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they were in the other heat, that probably would have helped them.
Yep. They need a big sign right near the finish line that says "Watch for flying discuses." Don't stand here.
Okay, we got the girls 400. Autumn Agri of Exeter, Laura Noble of. All right, I'm frustrated.
Yeah, I'll just put it up on the screen. Everyone at home can read it.
Yep. I am a fast talker, but I'm not a fast reader, I guess.
So it looks like Christina Allard not going to do the 400 today because I believe they are seeding everything fast to slow. Oh, it's a lot warmer in the sun over here.
So we got Autumn Augrey, Lauren Noble, Elena Zwart, Amelia Concannon, Maggie Marsh, Grace Rippinger, Peyton O'Donnell, and Taylor Neidham. The fastest seat time is Amelia Concannon coming in with a 101.34. Maggie Marsh with a 101.40. So look for lanes 4 and 5.
Yep. Yeah. Some movement in the blocks. The starter's going to call them up out of their positions. We'll reset and start it again.
Record on this is
There we go.
56.9, won by Hannah Parker of Co Brown back in 2012.
56.9. That's a
Yeah, it's a
That's a
score
stout-
chat.
That's a pretty stout time. Amelia Concannon's making this look easy with her strides. She's got really long legs, just kind of chews up the turn.
Got a nice one going here.
Yep.
Let's go, sub 60. Oh, just over.
Just over.
Oh, the old piano on the back there. The old killer. St. Thomas took that one. Maggie Marsh. Oh, Concannon actually pulled out. Oh, wow, tie. We
Oh,
got a tie.
we got to go to the camera.
Amelia Concannon, Maggie Marsh. Yeah, we had a tie. But we'll find out. Amelia
Yeah.
Concannon must have won it anyways.
No, they put her in first, so.
Yep.
Close race, though. Maggie Marsh, Amelia Concannon.
Lauren Noble, 102.1. So that's a good race. In this heat, we have Kate Murphy of Portsmouth, Sarah Brandon of St. Thomas, Carrie Gannon of Timberlane, Samantha LaPetrie of Winnicunnet, Lydia Hoffman of Oyster River, Haley Blaisdell of Winnicunnet, Marina DePrizio of Spalding, and Katrina Breen of Dover. Basically a time range between 64.29 to 106.51. So should be a good tight race.
Yep. Looks like lane 2's empty. Couple athletes starting in blocks for this heat. Oop.
I would have jumped the gun on that one. It was like on your mark, and then you hear a sound.
And the discus hits the cage, and it sounds like a gun. Yeah.
I'd have been gone. Here, trigger.
When you're trained to react, anything sounds like a gun.
Yeah, you know, and that would have been unfortunate because that was right in the same time frame.
Yeah,
it
it
should have
was.
been. It's a good tight race. Maybe we'll see a PR here. It's like, wow. When it
Oh,
to the lane.
man.
Wow. I don't know.
Can't
Oyster
tell.
River in the end. I don't know.
Can't
It was like
tell.
4 girls
Yeah.
switching off there right in the end.
Yeah. 10 yards out, and it was clearly the Winnicott girls race.
Oh,
But
look at the times.
everyone came back.
Lydia Hoffman.
408, 409, or sorry, 1048, 1049, 105, 105.
Yeah, so that's a good one. So Hoffman of Oyster River pulled
Yep.
that one out. This next heat will have Jess Kuchar of Dover, Tahira Boganum of Sanborn, Emily Fagundo of Dover, Lena Reed of Epping, Mariah Sanborn of Exeter, Kaylin Monahan of Cobrown, and Emily Dennis of Dover.
So a couple Dover girls in this heat. 3 of them, to be exact.
Yeah, that was a good finish. That's why you have to run
Yeah.
through the finish. There was
Yeah.
four lead changes right in the.
In the last 10 meters of the
yards.
race, yeah.
That's why it's so critical. I always tell my boys, I always say, aim for the exchange zone.
Right.
Just, go right through and look 10 yards down. Just
Yeah.
power through.
Never aim for the finish line.
Never. Carry the speed through.
Yep.
Do a Bo Jackson and go right through the. Remember that? You ever see that one?
I don't remember seeing that.
Raiders, I think, were playing Seattle or something, and he got a touchdown, and he ran right through the tunnel, basically right outside.
That's the old Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
When you
basically. I think that's
score, you don't stop running.
No.
Of course, that movie was no influence on you at all.
None. Or the starter today. Sorry, Red. I still think it's one of the greatest movies ever.
Oh, I agree. I
And
totally
how they
agree.
put it together.
Totally agree. Mama told me.
Yeah, and every time you watch it, you see something different.
It's full of historical.
Yeah, it's like The Godfather. It's like you watch it and you go.
You pick up something new every time you watch it.
And there's a lot of hidden
Yep.
scenes in there
Yep.
that mean something. Epping.
Good finish.
Yep.
Jess Kuchar. No, I'm sorry.
say
Leanna Reed.
Leanna Reed would take that one. Yep, 107.1. Emily Fagundo of Dover, 107.7. Kaylee Monahan of Co-Brown, 110.3. And Emily Dennis of Dover, 110.4. So that's the end of the girls.
Yep. So now we're the boys 400. 3 Winnicott athletes in this fast heat.
So we'll have, let's see, Tana Vaholi of Winnicott, Ryan Moyer of Dover, Matt Gigliotti of Winnicott, Dante Radagonda of Exeter, Ryan Prinz of Portsmouth, Connor Manning of Oyster River, Ryan McClure of Timberlane, and Zachary Vaholi of Winnicott.
Do not see Prinz.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I always see him listed, but I never see him run.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that. But that's a tough double, too, 400, 800
4-8,
if
yeah.
he was going to do that.
Maybe that's the reason why
Yeah.
we don't see him. Meet record for this event, 51 flat from Tommy Harder back in 2014, Winnicott.
Well, I have on my thing 50.66 Billy Powers last year,
Oh,
2017. So I think it might have been.
so maybe the record boards don't have 2017 on it. Yeah, I see team champion.
Yep.
It's from 2016.
Tommy Harder, his father ran with me in college.
Did he?
Yeah, he was tough.
Is there anybody you don't have a connection with in New Hampshire
I don't
track
know.
and field?
Yeah.
Is that Gigliotti in lane 3 from Winnicott?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Radagonda's got the fastest time
Yep.
coming in with a 50.89.
Yep.
Looks like he took that.
Yeah, Radagonda, Gigliotti, and Manning. 1, 2, 3.
51.67. Gigliotti was 52.36. Manning of Oyster River, 52.72. Tana Vaholi of Winnicott, 52.98. Ryan McClure of Timberlane, 55.0. And Zachary Vaholi of Winnicott, 55.12. So good solid runs. Second heat's going to be Kyle Erico of Timberlane, Nicholas Beal of Winnicott, Porter Higas, Cole Brown, Reed Landryman of Exeter, Dan Smith of Somersworth, Henry Philbrook of Winnicott, and Cameron Deshane of Dover, and Trevor Sassaman of Oyster River. Time range, basically low 54 to high 55 to 56.24. Reed Langevin, their high jumpers. I guess the fastest one in this heat.
Yeah, lane 4 would be the preferred lane, but lane 4 is empty right now.
Empty. We'll slide Porter Higas up in lane 4.
Yeah.
Here, Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, Higas has got a good range for
He does.
freshman.
He's got some strength, too.
Yeah, and he's a good cross-country runner. That's the thing. He's like an all-around good
Yeah,
athlete.
he had, excuse me, had an unfortunate injury.
Yeah.
Broke his foot early in the fall.
He's going to take this one.
Yep.
Nice.
3.
53. That's a new PR for
Great
him.
time, yeah. That's almost 2 seconds off his PR.
Very good for a freshman. 53.80 for Porter Higas.
Yep. I think that moves him up into scoring position.
Dan Smith, Summersworth, 54.79. Cameron Duchesne, 55.6. Henry Philbrook of Winnacunnet, 56.14. There isn't many kids that have that range that can do what he does, all the way from 100 all the way up to cross country. He's going to be a dangerous one. He was second in Division IIIs last year in cross country in middle school. And he wasn't that far out of it.
53.80.
That's quality.
For a kid who can run a 5K, yeah.
Yeah, he could break 17 minutes in a 5K, no problem. So, all right, so Section 3, we're going to have Dan Levin of Portsmouth, Gavin Call of Raymond, Jonah Levin of Portsmouth, the twins, and Jonathan Murphy of Exeter. The twins, and they got exactly the same time. I don't know why that works with twins. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a twin, I'd want to approach it like the Roboties have, and you do your events, I'll do mine.
Right.
Let's not battle with each other.
Let's see who mom and dad are going to love more tonight.
Well, they're not wearing the same. One of them's wearing leggings, the other one isn't. So
that's the only way.
That's how you can tell them apart, right?
I don't know. They look different.
Yeah.
Different running styles. One's got his hands way up. The other one's got them lower.
Couched.
Yep. I've got to catch up to my clone, even it out. It's amazing how twins do that, though.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, one leans a little bit forward, the other one's much more upright.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a bunch of 56.74s in there, so I don't know what's all of that. So those must have been the hand times that they get corrected.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. But look at how close they were. They do look alike, though.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So Gavin Call wins that, 57.62. Jonah Levin wins 58.02. Dana Levin, Portsmouth 58.11. And Jonathan Murphy, Exeter, 60.4.
She got the national record that day. They were Sean Connor broke it. That's what she focused on. So got her to the Olympics. So.
Yeah, that's a killer. I don't know. To me, I'm like, oh, here's if you made an A standard earlier in the year, you gotta perform on the day.
Not really for the. He's not really intended to.
Yeah, right.
They're not control.
Right. So they're not bringing a 50-foot shot putter to the Olympics.
Okay, in the girls' 300-meter hurdles, we got Shauna Ruth of Timberlane, Evelyn Carlton.
And we'll just put those names up
Yep.
again. Ellie Johnston comes back for this race.
Yeah, so we got Evelyn Fisher, Ellie Johnson of Exeter, Sarah Moran of Portsmouth, Sydney Ward of Exeter, April Weeks of Portsmouth, Brooke Clooney of Spalding.
Get out! Get out!
It's heat one. That's Ellie Johnston
Yeah, she looks good.
over the hurdle first.
Ann Sheehy, 45 seconds. She's got the record, 45.00 in 2014. Eleanor Johnson took that one. 47.58. Sarah Moran of Portsmouth, second, 48.47. Evelyn Fisher of Oyster River, 48.93. Sydney Ward of Exeter, 49.24.
So top four under 50 seconds.
Next heat, we'll have Myra Porter Schwartz of Portsmouth, Rory Reed of Winnacunnet, Rebecca Heinrichsen of Co-Brown, Georgia Dickinson of Portsmouth, Portsmouth, Camilla McAleer of Exeter, Zoe Getman of Portsmouth, Cadence Murphy of Oyster River, and Phoebe Lovejoy of Oyster River.
Girls' hurdle races are quite a bit different than boys in terms of their need for hurdling form because these hurdles are so low. Really, for the girls, it's just about speed and strength.
Nice when you have 8 lanes too. You get rid
Yeah.
of a lot of heats quick.
This event certainly is an advantage if you're taller, too. I always felt for those short hurdlers who really, really had to extend themselves to get over the hurdles. You watch the tall kids just kind of.
Right. If you're short enough,
kinda
can you
leap
actually
over
go
it.
underneath them?
Got to work right through this last hurdle, right to the finish.
Exeter took that one.
Yeah, no pulling up early.
Roy Reed of Winnicott, 51.5 second. That can't be right. Wasn't that right? No, Exeter girl
Dickinson,
won that.
yeah. Yeah, Camila McAleer was.
Didn't she win it?
That's what it looked like. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Camilla McAleer of Exeter, 51.2. Rory Reed of Winnicott, 51.57. Heat 3, Kristen Gayorder of Winnicott. Got Jaden Belanger of Co-Brown, Tyler O'Donnell of Oyster River, Melena Bowden of Winnicott, Ella Stasko of Oyster River, Carly Walker of Portsmouth, and Amelia Brackett of Co-Brown.
So we got 2 packs here. It's hard to tell who's leading. 2 Winnicott girls, one in lane 4, one in lane 1, both very close to each other. This looks like lane 4.
Melena Bowden of Winnicott
Melena.
took that one. Melena Bowden did that in 53.97. Ella Stasko of Oyster River, 54.75. Carly Walker of Portsmouth, 55.65. Kristen Gayorder of Winnicott was 4th. So in the boys' top heat, we're going to have Justin Patton, Exeter, Jackson Libby of Spalding, Adrian Sutton of Spalding, Billy Powers of Winnicott, Orion Clacker of Co-Brown, lane 5, Andrew Weeks, Portsmouth, Brian O'Malley, Portsmouth, Jason Sue of Somersworth. Record's 40.27. This is one that could go down.
Definitely.
Joey Ozier of Portsmouth.
It's like Billy Powers is sporting a new haircut.
I have a connection with that kid, too. I grew up with his mom.
Which one?
Joey Ozier.
Yeah.
Yep. His uncle was probably the best baseball player I ever played with. Roger Smith. He could hit home runs like no one. I mean, it was nothing for him to hit 3 or 4 home runs in a game. He was a giant compared to all of us.
Wow.
I mean, and he was a great pitcher. You didn't know he was wild too. You'd never. So I caught for him. It's just absolutely crazy.
You never knew where the next pitch was
Oh,
coming.
he even hurt.
Might be in your glove or in your eye.
Yeah, catcher's gloves weren't that good back then, but he was just the best home run hitter I've ever seen. And very athletic family. His uncle Scott was he might even been a better baseball player. He was a good field goal kicker, all around great athlete. The whole family was just really, really good. And so I know where Joey gets that from. But I have a feeling this record could go down.
Yeah.
it's all up to Billy Powers. If he wants to break it, he can break it. He ran
Yep.
38.8 earlier, so early in the year. A little bit more competition, but you never know.
Yep.
Well, Clacker's got a 40.39 going in, so Claha.
Yeah, he put that up a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so he could do it too.
He's run sub 40 himself. though.
Right. So either one of them. You might see two of them go down,
Could see it.
especially if Claha. Where is he located?
He's outside of Powers in lane
yeah, so
5.
that's a good thing.
Yeah. Not using blocks. He's going to rest his hamstring a little bit more.
Ooh, see, it's tight. That's going to
Yeah.
push Powers a little bit.
Yep.
As long as Claha can stay in that wheelhouse, as long as he stays there, that's only going to make Powers run faster.
It's like Powers is holding back a little. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not really attacking every hurdle.
Yeah, and he's scheduled to run the 200 too, which I kind
Yeah.
of find that's pretty tough.
He's going to win it, but yeah,
what?
39.
You got it.
So that's a
Yeah.
new meet record.
A couple meet records for him tonight. And he looked like he was just
Yeah,
like nothing.
cruising.
39.31. Adrian Sutton, Spalding 40.54, and Claha 40.76. So he had three quality times there.
Yep.
Justin Patton 43.62 of Exeter. Andrew Weeks 43.78 of Portsmouth, and Jason Suwu. Yeah, that was good. So in the next heat, we got Aiden Palermo of Portsmouth, Parker Kirby of Winnicott, Noah Cody of Oyster River, Trevor Knoll of Dover, Trevin Leake of Sanborn, Mac Whitworth of Portsmouth, Kaishon Rowell of Cobrown, and Nick Brazil of Raymond.
So
Double winner,
three
chicken
guys
dinner.
underneath 41 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And with a 200 coming up, possibly 3 wins. And maybe a 4x4, or maybe he did high jump today. I'm not sure.
Well, I have him in the 200 coming up. So that would be a tough double, but
Yeah.
yep, 200.
And that'll be a good race against him and Buganum. Having 8 lanes is a big plus when you have lots of kids. You can get 2 extra runners per heat.
Right. So why is there less kids? Why do they do like 16 versus 18?
For the divisional meets?
Yeah.
Depends on how many lanes the divisional meet has. They'll do 18 kids if it's a 6-lane
lane.
track, because they can get 3 heats, and that'll
Right.
be it. And they do the 16 for an 8-lane track.
Yeah, to me,
It's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that out. It's because of the sprint stuff.
Right,
of course.
right. Yeah, it's everything that's in lanes. 400
Right.
on down determines how many lanes they'll do, or how many athletes they'll qualify.
And Division 2s this year is Kennett again?
Is Kennett again, yep.
What do they have, a 6-laner?
6 around, and I believe they have an 8-lane straightaway.
And then Merrimack for Division 1, and where's
Yeah.
Division 3?
Division 3 is back, I think, in Newfound. I think they're all 6-lane tracks.
Noah Cody took that one of Oyster River, 43.45. Trevin Leake of Sanborn Regional, 44.59. Parker Kirby of Winnicott, 45.63. Kaishon Rowell of Cobrown, 48.21. Trevor Knoll was 5th. 6th, 49.73.
So we got one more heat of boys.
Yeah, and that's Aiden Ahern of Co-Brown, Ian Stromsky of Portsmouth, Cole Fuller of Portsmouth, Evan Campbell of Portsmouth.
Go Brown, Portsmouth, Portsmouth, Portsmouth. No, only 2 Portsmouth. So I found out this week there'll be a delayed presentation of the New England Championship live stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the National Federation is doing one the day of, and we'll be recording and then putting it out 48 hours after the fact.
So Aiden Ahern of Co-Brown took that heat.
So that'll do it for our boys 300 hurdles, which will bring up the girls 800 next.
Jackie Gaughan's listed in there, but I haven't seen her running around today, so I'm not so sure.
Meet record 2:08:21. I don't expect anybody can touch that today.
Nope.
Hannah Parker, 2014. I do see Joe milling around at the finish line, though, so.
Yeah, she must be in there then.
Oop, lost my mic for a minute. That would be a sign to me that she is going to run this. I don't see any girls, though, lined up for the 800.
Well, I don't see her in there, so
No,
it's
not
not,
anymore.
not listed anymore. She was
No.
listed earlier today, but
Hmm.
no, it's not in there now.
Yep, Ellen Baker, top seed now.
Yep, Ellen Baker, Abigail O'Connor, Sophie Laird, Grace Mercier of Exeter, Ella Malone of Co-Brown, Kennedy McCarthy of Winnicott, Olivia Lank of Oyster River, Danny Jewel Dover, Olivia Noni of Co-Brown, and Sydney Murray of Winnicott. Top time coming in is 2:25. So 2:25 to 2:32 range.
Yep. So these 3 Co-Brown girls all were part of their 4x8.
All young ones too, huh? 10th graders, 9th graders.
3 sophomores.
Yeah.
No, 2 sophomores and a freshman.
Are they soccer players? Or are they all cross country?
They are all cross-country
Yeah,
runners.
so that's gonna be a tough. They're gonna be
No, I'm sorry. Sophie is a soccer player.
good. Sophie Laird.
Yep. Ella and Abby are cross-country runners. Little bumping and grinding going on.
Yep.
So it's Abby O'Connor now taking over the lead. Ellen Baker behind her. Sophie Laird in third.
I think soccer players make the best 800-meter runners. They always seem to.
Yeah.
Seems to be a good wheelhouse. Well.
Well, I thought it was really cool. The last, whatever year it was, they had the World Cup for the men's last. Was it 2016?
Yeah, I think so.
And they had this graphic where they were tracking all the players,
how far they were
and
running.
how far they had run, and during a soccer game, the midfielders are running the equivalent of a 10K.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The most grueling one to me, though, even is a 5-hour tennis match.
Oh yeah. Well.
I mean, it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was one in the last probably 6 or 7 years where that fifth set went out to like 140 points.
Yeah, I
like
remember that.
to break the tie. It was insane. This is Abby O'Connor.
Yeah.
2:25. Solid time.
So at Abby O'Connor, 224.9. Kennedy McCarthy, one kind of 228.2.
Yep. Heat 2.
All right, we've got Heat 2 here. And we got Chrissy Thompson of St. Thomas, Kayla Rowell of Exeter, Abigail Martin of Portsmouth, Brooke Goosey of Winnacunnet, Angela Hagstrom of Portsmouth, Kirsten Ramphos of Co-Brown, Kelsey Pine of Co-Brown, Eiley McRitchie of St. Thomas, Samantha Taylor of Exeter, and Corinne Fernald of Co-Brown. Busted out of there.
Yeah.
Busted out of Baton Rouge.
Get right off the line.
Yeah, didn't mess around. Got out to the lead and then gave it up. But sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's dangerous to get caught in that middle.
Yeah.
You can't make any move. And, you know, an 800 isn't that long of a race.
Especially if you don't have the wheels to get out of it.
Yeah. And even if you do, you gotta go up into like 5th or 6th gear to get out of that spot. And do you want to be doing that in the first 80 meters of your race?
So you think we're going to see the Prince of Bel Air in the 800?
The Fresh Prince? I don't know.
I'd like to see. Been hearing about this kid, how good he is. Let's lay it out there.
Show us what you got.
Yeah, coming through in 1:14.
So if you had to explain to somebody what it feels like to run an 800 all out, how would you explain it? What do you feel like at the end?
Oh, you should be totally exhausted, laid right out. You know, it's kind of like those girls were laying in front of us afterwards. They couldn't get their breath, and
Yeah.
people are yelling at them, and they ain't moving.
They're not moving.
No, it's that 600 to 1,000 is the gut wrenchers. You can't do much. if you run it the right way, you shouldn't even.
Shouldn't even be able to talk,
Right.
and scream or cry or any of that other stuff. I have seen kids pass out after an 800.
Yeah.
They just they step off the track into the grass and they just collapse.
Yeah, you get like that blackout feeling.
Yeah.
Which isn't good.
Yeah.
Nice.
227.
So way fast. Those girls all ran a lot faster than
And
they
they're
were seeded at.
Absolutely.
Because the fastest seed out of all those girls was a 2:35, and they killed that.
227. Yep.
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 So you sit here, and you hear the guys yelling at them, and they ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, they're not listening.
You might as well be
they
talking-
can't hear
yeah.
them for one.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you'll feel worse if you take a discus to the head. Guarantee that.
That's true. No matter how bad you feel after
Yeah.
an 800, a discus will not.
So Sarah Brandon 2:30.7, Angela Hagstrom 2:31.7. So they all ran at least 4 seconds faster.
Yep.
So we get the fast heat of the boys.
Here we go.
So no fresh Prince
Winslow.
of no Prince of Bel Air again. So I don't know what's going on with that kid. But so basically we got Winslow, Taylor, Murphy. Is Murphy in there? No Murphy.
No Murphy.
Du
Du
Bois,
Bois.
Princess,
Yep.
Strout,
Trout.
Aiden O'Hara, Colby Hoffman, and Sam Patterson.
Yep.
We got a Prince in, but we don't have no Prince. So we'll see what happens here. Taylor will definitely push Winslow.
Yeah. No Prince, no Murphy. No, Winslow right to the front.
Yeah, he ain't messing
Out
around
strong.
with this.
No
Strout's gonna
Strout
go.
right with him.
Back in the day, Strout was the toughest around. Speed-wise, I mean, he was way ahead of everybody.
When he was in middle school, I can just remember him finishing
Yep. He was
minutes
tough.
ahead of everyone else in cross country and 800, 1500.
He made our guys better.
Yeah.
And now, the torch got passed on to Gump. Now it's down to Aiden Cox.
Yeah.
And it's getting faster and
Faster and
faster.
faster. Yeah, he ran 4:51. 4:51, 1600 yesterday.
Yeah, with a cast.
With a cast, right?
I'd like to see Noah be able to hold into the second place and get a good time.
Yeah.
He's been stuck at 2:07, and he's a lot better runner than 2:07.
Winslow's looking good.
Yeah, he is. He said he was going to take this 800 hard.
Yeah. Taylor's moving into second. Ahead of Strout.
Winslow might get this record. Pretty close. No, he's dying off now.
157.
Yeah, but he came off throttle again.
Yeah.
Yep.
202.
Yep. Oh, good for Noah. Jack Taylor there did a good one. That's a
Taylor second. And he's going to paint the track with his
nice. I like that. That's what we want to see.
paint the track with his meal.
Yep.
And then he stands there and looks at it.
Yep. Special sauce there. Jacob Winslow takes that one. He definitely throttled back. He had a really good one going. So maybe he might be running the relay later. .201.8, Jack Taylor, 205.0, Noah Strout, 205.2, Josh Percents, Summersworth.
That was better. You just got to hang on. That's it. You'll
So in this heat, we've got Ryan Walker, Winnicott, Conrad Hodgman, Epping, Tristan Hamilton, Portsmouth.
Did you read the seat?
No, well, there were totally different names that are
okay.
coming up now, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I've got Walker. Walker of Winnicott, Hodgman of Epping, Hamilton of Portsmouth, O'Donnell of Timberlane, Mao of Dover, Demaria of Dover, Fiorentini of Winnicott, Swainbank of Portsmouth, Lamar of Exeter, Bolduc of Portsmouth, McDermott of Portsmouth, Sanborn of Portsmouth. There's definitely more names than kids.
Yeah, yeah. Starter almost stepped in that
Yeah,
landmine.
it's all good.
Washes off.
Yeah. It'll wash off tomorrow from the rain.
Yeah, I'm headed out to a college graduation tomorrow.
Huh.
That one's going to be wet.
Yeah. Yeah, we get to meet tomorrow. I'm glad he's running a mile because that shouldn't be rainy then.
Yeah.
I'm predicting it's going to be one of the fastest miles. If all the studs
If
are in there,
Yeah, if they
Yeah.
go for it.
if they go for it, it's going to be a good one.
And New Hampshire's had some exciting milers over the years.
Oh, they've had some good ones.
And the more recent one that comes to my mind was Jeremy Broussard winning New England's twice, beating Jack Salisbury both years.
Yeah, Bassad had a great kick. So when he was in middle school, he would go out like a madman and no one could touch him.
Yeah,
And then when he got into high school, he could sit back and outkick everybody.
right,
It was kind of the reverse.
right. But those years where he won New England's, he couldn't just sit back and kick. He had to go out like a madman.
Right.
And they did. They would go out 62, 63, and then just try and, just try and hold it.
Yeah, he had a different level of toughness.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. He had that will to win.
Yeah. Well, he would just say that I know I'm going to hurt. I'm going to make them hurt worse.
Right.
Kind of the Steve Prefontaine running philosophy. 209.
Yep. Dover took that one. Tim Blaine second. So not bad. Kyle Mao took that 209.3. Tracy O'Donnell of Timberlane 211.2. Ryan Walker Winnicott 213.3. Dennis
Whenever
Ball.
I turn this way, it stops working completely. So it looks like the starter's heading over to the 200. So it means the meet's winding down.
Yep. The record, Dominic Twombly again, 25.44. It will not be touched.
Nobody's going to touch that. The wind has really picked up now. Just in time for the sprints. almost feel like putting the sidewall to this tent up.
Cold?
I'm freezing.
Yeah, smart tonight. I knew it was gonna be cool tonight.
I got 2 layers on, but neither of them are really that insulating.
So, first heat of the girls, 200. We get coming up. It's going to be Ella Frazier of Exeter, Xana Twombly of Oyster River, Amelia Concannon of Oyster River, Christina Allett of Sanborn Regional, Adrian Bevins of St. Thomas, Devin McLean of Oyster River, Laurel Gordon, Oyster River, and Sabrina Sherman of Exeter. A pretty good race here. Fastest time coming in is Allett with a 26.05. What we got here? Allett. Nice. Allett followed by Oyster River.
Is that Concannon?
Yep. So Christina Allett, 26.64. Concannon of Oyster River, 27.60. McLean, Oyster River, 27.63. Laurel Gordon, Oyster River, 27.64. Those are all the same.
Yeah.
Adriana Bevins, St. Thomas, 27.7, and Xana Twombly.
So Sanborn gets the win, but then Oyster River gets 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th.
Yeah. And there was 3 girls within 0.04 of a second.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right, so in this heat, we got Maya, I'm going to say Ritz, of Oyster River.
Yeah.
Morgan Murphy of Exeter. Danny Figueres of Portsmouth. Jennifer Nadig of Oyster River. Acadia Mom White, Portsmouth. Lauren Noble of Spalding. Noel Garcia of Spalding. And Natalie Pear of Oyster River. You're one of those triple names, Zink Mayu.
I actually changed my name
Oh, you did?
when I got married. I just dropped the second half.
You did.
Yep.
I always found there wasn't enough spaces. Like, you know, you typed
No,
in
most of the online forms, like when you're buying stuff, Amazon and such, you can't fit. I couldn't fit the whole last name in.
Yeah. I mean,
Or I'd have to leave out the hyphen because
right.
a lot of them won't accept the hyphen.
I wouldn't accept it. I always thought I had a long name, and I'm like, wow, look at that name. A long name like that actually will weight you down in a long race. You know, it's like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
gotta carry
yeah.
this name with me.
Add several seconds to
Yeah.
every race you do.
Portsmouth took that one. Danny Vigaris.
I still maintain that.
No, not Danny
That's
Vigaris.
why I never made the Olympic team. It's because of my last name.
Katie and Mom White. Katie and Mom White, 27.63. Lauren Noble, Spalding, 28 flat. Jennifer Nadig, Oyster River, 28.23. Danny Vigaris of Portsmouth, 28.75. Maya Ritz of Oyster River.
It was a 27.63 from that first heat with Oyster River.
So I think she'll slide in.
Maybe into fourth or fifth.
Heat 3, Lydia Hoffman, Oyster River. Eleanor Zwart of Oyster River. Ellie McLaughlin, Portsmouth. Maddie Ricard of Portsmouth. And Kelsey Moores of Exeter. A lot of Oyster River.
Oyster River's got
sprinters.
a ton of 200, 400 kids. They've got one of the best 4x4 teams in the state right now.
I wonder if we get any scoring updates. We can go. Ooh, good one. Portsmouth take that one over Oyster River.
28, yep.
Maddie Ricard over Lydia Hoffman on that one.
Now, Oyster River picked up about 20 points in the 200.
Yeah.
Oyster River girls actually won this in 2016.
They did?
Yep.
All right, so with the
Boys
boys
200.
200. Should be the good race right here.
Yep.
Let's see, we got Cole Barstow of Portsmouth, Connor Manning of Oyster River, Dante Radagonda of Exeter, Kashif Boganum of Sanborn Regional, Wilhelm Powers of Winnicott, Caleb Bolden of Dover, Marshall Burns of Exeter, Dan Smith of Somersworth.
So we got 3 event winners in this.
Yeah.
Dante Rigonda, the 400. Kashif Boganum, the 100. And Billy Powers, 110 hurdles and 300 hurdles.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
I would say
it's exciting.
Boganum's going to be tough.
Yeah.
We had Dalton Mutz run the 400 the other night. He ran pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got some wheels.
He's another one who's got pretty good range. I bet he could run a pretty decent 800 too.
Well, he was dying pretty good in the 400,
Was he?
but he still ran a really good one.
Yeah.
You know, you're in like 51.14 or
Ah,
so.
see, he backs off and he
Yeah.
goes out in 55 and he can close in 56 or 57.
Yep.
Oh. Some police. Oh.
Wow.
Wow, that was.
He was aiming for the
He was aiming for the policeman.
Ah,
But
Billy Powers.
Billy Powers.
Triple winner. Big
Triple
chicken
winner,
dinner.
Big chicken dinner. That's right.
Did you see that? Did you see how close that one came?
Discus almost. That came within
Yeah.
about 15 feet of hitting that cop.
That wasn't good.
Yeah. Going to talk to Mike Monahan, the principal at Exeter High School.
Wow. That was good. Billy Powers, 23.07. Kashif Boganum, Sanborn, 23.43. Caleb Bowden, 23.54. Dante Radagonda of Exeter, 23.87. Marshall Burns, 24.08. Cole Barstow of Portsmouth, 24.09. So Billy Powers still in the show tonight.
Yes. 3 event wins. 110 hurdles, 300 hurdles, 200.
Meet record 21.9.
Not quite.
Yeah, Alex Demers. I was friends with his father. John Demers of Dover. He was a great 400. He's a 49 guy from Dover.
I think you're making this up now.
No, he actually sold me a car. John Demers is probably the funniest guy ever. When it kind of takes this heat. Looked like Henry Philbrook took that one. When it kind of 24.47. Jason Edmondson of Exeter, 24.71. Rudy, I'm just going to call him Rudy Bad from now on, 25.06. Christopher Tremblay of Exeter, 25.82. Good race. All right, third heat, final heat, we got the twins. Jonah and Dan Levin of Portsmouth.
they're
Ethan
back.
Turgeon of Somersworth. Jackson Paradise, Sanborn Regional, Hogan Kane of Co-Brown, and Jackson Mumwhite of Portsmouth.
I'm willing to bet he's Acadia's brother.
I would say so.
That last name can't be all that common.
Back in the day, the Turgeon from Somersworth. Turgeons were great hurdlers from Somersworth. They were related to a Turgeon from Portsmouth who were all good athletes. So it's kind of fun when you look back and you say, actually, I know their dads and uncles.
All those names come back around.
Yeah, Mum White doesn't. But
No.
but Acadia Mum White's definitely making a name for herself.
So Billy Powers did not high jump today, so maybe 4x4 for him?
Maybe.
Complete the day.
Look at the twins. Look how close they
Yeah.
are. Let's see.
Jackson Paradise winning that heat. I noticed that one of the Levins has a white bottom and a gray top, and the other one's got a gray bottom and a white top.
Yeah. So Paradise took that 25.24. Hogan Kane 25.80. Ethan Turgeon 26.87. Jackson Mum White 26.23. John 11 26.38. And Dan Levin 26.53.
So Jackie Gone now doing
Oh,
32.
so we did have the
so we
switch
had
out.
a switch up. So this could be a meet record for the girls.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict. I'm guessing she's not just going to go for the win. She's got some time in her mind.
Well, she's seated with a 935, which is definitely not real. She's never run a 935.
A 3K maybe.
Yeah, I think that's my son's PR, to be honest with you. Yeah, maybe 3K, but
Yeah.
11:11 is the record. She's going to break that.
Yeah.
If she wants to.
Yeah.
It's all up to her.
I mean, she's run like a 10:17 before.
Yeah, actually 10:09. She broke
10:09?
Lynn Jennings'
Okay.
record indoors this year. So Jackie Gone in there, Danielle Slavin, Addison Cox, Avery Scully, Sophie Sullivan, Sarah Dupuy, Maddie Bond, Sam Kelly Durzan, Morgan Bell, Tessa Millette, Sarah Jolly, Sydney Carney, and Autumn Graham. So, yeah, if she wants to run 11:11, she's going to run 11:11.
Yes,
There ain't no
right.
two ways about that.
Question is, how much does she want to break the record by?
She could run this in her sleep.
Yeah.
And I think it's her home turf. I think she's going to lay one out there.
Now, at what point do you recognize, when as a coach, that you've got somebody that's as good as she is?
When do you
'Cause
recognize it?
I mean, it wasn't like this year that she started running really well. She's been doing this for a while.
Yeah. I mean, you see it. You see it in practice. You see what they got. And you kind of know. And then they makes the next jump up. A lot of times when they're freshmen, that sometimes with girls, it's their best year.
Yeah.
But her, she definitely has gotten better and better and better. See the volume of training and then no breakdown in injuries. You know, those
Yeah.
are all signs.
Well, I remember a a female coach in New Hampshire, and I won't say who it was, saying to one of her girls, her senior year, saying, you know what, the biggest obstacle you've accomplished already. You look this year as a senior the way you did as a freshman.
Yeah.
And I think for a lot of girls that's not the case, and which is why you said that freshman year they
Right.
might be the best that they're ever going to be.
My middle school girls team in Deerfield, I had 13 girls that were tough as nails, and I only lose a few of them, but they're already probably better than most of the high school teams, but they might get to high school and drop off. You
Right.
never know,
Right.
and they're just all good all around athletes. So sometimes you look at that and you just see what kind of person are they. You know, and especially if they're not the only one doing it. If it's a group
of
thing,
them.
it's a
Right.
lot easier. But she's doing most of this, not necessarily by herself. Violet Sullivan's one of the best runners in the state,
Yeah.
too.
But at the same time, she runs this race a minute faster than Violet.
Right. I mean, she's going for a record right now. She's
Yeah.
flying. Well, she's just going to separate herself, but she's, she's going to come through and, sub-10 pace.
Yeah.
So
76, 77.
76,
Yep.
So she'll probably get out, get her lead, relax. But she'll break 11. Can't imagine, her not being around 10:40
Yeah,
range
right.
without even trying. I know when we watched her against Macy Graves, she looked like she was fighting herself.
Yeah.
But then I was talking to somebody, and they said that she did a workout, like before and after. And pound for pound, I mean, she's definitely the best distance
Yeah.
runner in the state.
Well, that's the Alberto Salazar rule book. You do a workout before a race, you do a workout after the race.
Right. 'Cause none of these mean anything until
Right.
you get to the championship.
Right.
Championships are everything. Run fast, do whatever you need to do to get prepared for the real thing. For the real race. And then you
Yes.
win any way you can.
And for Jackie, I mean, that real race is probably nationals.
Right.
It's not even, anything in the next month.
Right. Even in New England, there's nobody who can really touch her on the track
Right.
when she's on her game. So 2:34, 10:08, 10:16 pace right now.
And because the New England's and nationals are usually the same weekend, she wouldn't even do
Right.
New England's. She'll skip it.
Daniel
And-
Slavin and Addison Cox,
Yep.
second and third place.
And without Jackie here, I mean, they'd be our top two runners.
Yeah, you'd be
And you look at the distance they've put between
right.
them and fourth place,
Yeah.
and you see that they are good in their own right too.
Right. We'd be googly eyes over them right now.
Right.
And, but that's how it is. That's the way it goes. That's how the levels get pushed to different levels. The best thing, she keeps pushing the bar, and then you say, hey, well, it's a reality. Someone else, if
Somebody
one
can
person
do
can do it,
it.
someone else can
Right.
do it.
Right.
That's how it all gets better. Like, who would have thought Aiden Cox would have run as fast as he did? He jumped off. It happens a lot on the girls' side. It doesn't happen much on the boys' side.
Right. Yeah, almost never do you see a boy come in and be better as a freshman than they are as a senior.
Right. Very, very little. I mean, I remember this kid, Alex Hall, who was really good as a freshman.
Yep.
And he didn't get a lot better, but he got more race savvy.
Right. Well,
But-
and he had two teammates who
Yeah,
really helped him out too.
and they did, too.
Matt Brown and can't remember the
Paulson?
other kid. Paulson, yeah.
Corey
Talk
Corey
about
Sinot.
three good milers
Yeah,
on the same team.
Craig Brown.
Craig
they went
Brown,
they went 1, 2, 3, 412, 415, 417, I think it was. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty impressive if you think about it. Not as impressive as going 1, 2, 3 in cross country, but Still pretty impressive.
Still pretty impressive.
412.
Yeah.
And Paulson had probably as good a kick as anybody. One of the best kicks ever was between Paulson and Mara for the state championships.
Oh, yeah, Anthony Mara.
Yeah,
Yep.
MOCs. That was a good because Mara is just tough as nails.
She goes through the mile at 4:09.
Oh, 509.
5:09, excuse me, 5:09.
So 10:18 pace.
Yep.
So she's going to crush a record.
No signs of slowing down
No.
either. Unless her plan is to kind of coast it in the
Yeah.
last 800.
Yeah.
Her turnover has not slowed.
No, and she, she's just got quick short strides, Good turnover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like that kid from Dover, we were talking about the 4x8. He looked like he was overstriding.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
kind of
still,
like a lumbering stride.
Yeah. Like he was reaching too far with his legs or something.
Yeah.
Slavin's pulled away from Cox a little bit here. Slavin's tough.
Yeah. It's a few siblings who that she has, followed in their footsteps.
Right.
Whoa, jeez.
That was pretty close.
That one actually came pretty
All
close
right,
to us.
some of these girls with a discus, I don't know.
Yeah.
They almost hit a cop. Now they almost hit us.
Yeah.
It's all funny till someone gets a metal pie plate in their mouth.
See who picks up that discus.
Yeah.
We're going to ask to see their
It's going to
discus.
be this girl right here.
Yeah, we're going to ask to see their discus license.
She didn't even know where it went.
Yep. Where'd my discus go? Oh, it's over here near the scoring
yeah.
van.
Who are you aiming for?
Excuse
Slave
me, do
come
you have a
through
license to
709.
carry that weapon?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be hit with that.
Yeah.
Addison Clocks is starting to close the gap a little
Yep.
bit.
And they're on 11:25 pace, so
Yeah, that would be Addison's
That's-
PR
that's-
too. So
decent race for them. Jackie's now.
7:43.
Yep.
So what are we looking at there?
10:18.
Yep. Hanging right in there.
Yeah. Now, and she's starting to lap the field. And the pace she's running, she might lap every single runner on this track.
Yeah, I think she's. Well, I don't know if she'll do that, but pretty close. I tell you what, she's not letting off the pace.
No. Still got the hammer down. She's about 20 seconds off of lapping her second place runner. Oh, she's got one to go
9 minutes.
at 9 minutes even.
Yeah. So she can definitely get a 10-15 or so.
Yeah.
If she lays the hammer down, she doesn't look like she's changing gears. She's just
Yeah.
cruising through. So she'll probably be right around 10-18,
Yeah.
right in that ballpark.
Be interesting to see how close Danielle Slavin is to that old meet record.
The 11-11.
11-11, yeah. I think she'll be a little bit off of it, but yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of way off of it now.
Yeah. She's up in the 11:35 pace.
Yep.
So 10:17.
Yep. New record.
New record by almost a minute.
Yep. What did you just say? Did you just say take that, Macy Graves?
Oh man, she doesn't want to get hit by a discus though.
No.
That'll end
No,
her.
don't.
That'll end her season.
Yeah, that'll end it quick.
Jeez.
Yeah, she laid that one out there. I mean, think about that. She just ran 10:17 by herself.
Yeah, and she walks away like she could do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a terrific race that she just ran.
Absolutely. Now she's gonna go do a workout.
Yeah. And probably faster. Oh, that was just 10:17. You think about that.
12 by 400 at 72 seconds with a minute rest.
Oh, she's an animal. She just
Yeah.
ripped that up like it wasn't even anything.
Yep.
And you know what? She stayed on the same pace. Once she got on that pace, she just banged it
held
off.
that 76 pace the whole way through.
And I guarantee she can run another mile in another .1. And you know what I mean? She could break 16 for 5K on the track. So 11:33 for Daniel Slavin.
11:40 for
Yep.
Addison.
Addison seems to be stuck right in the 11:40, but
Yep.
that's good. That's all right. Addison's doing the right progression.
It was, not sure who that was.
Avery Scully.
11:59.
Addison. Yeah, I do. Addison. Speed boss. You definitely get there. You didn't let that gap open up, and then you kept it. That's good. You'll get there. All right, on this heat here, we got Colin Donnelly of Winnicott, Josh Thompson of Dover, Luke Kasich, Cole Brown, Austin Dennis, Winnicott, Noah Terracina, Winnicott, Tom Vanderslice, Exeter, Dylan Cahill, Sanborn, Gavin Lewis, Cole Brown, Owen Stalker, Sanborn, Krista Young, Sanborn, Parker Spinney, Oyster River, Ben Stone, Oyster River, Carter Sylvester of Coe-Brown, Gregory Brock of Exeter, Logan Helkick of Coe-Brown, Michael Andrzejczyk of Dover, and John Mary Carrero, Sanborn Regional. A lot of guys from Sanborn in there.
Yeah. It's like Thompson from Dover. It's not in the race.
Not in there. It's too bad because he just popped a 9:47 the other day.
So we'd like to Remind you again, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Our meet hub today brought to you by
Lenk
Orthodontics. Thank you.
So Donnelly is clearly the favorite in there, but Van der Slice, he's run a 9:42 or 9:43 last year. So he's up and down, most up and down kid I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But Luke Kasich's run a 9:59. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
See how he comes back from his race last week.
We'll see if there's a sub 10 today.
Yeah.
How many people will run faster than Jackie Gone? This could be one of those races where no one does.
Yeah.
See, this is where, it'd be nice if Jackie could get in there with some boys and race.
Yeah.
Just to see.
See what she can do.
Luke Kasich with the early lead. Luke's feeling it. He ran the 9:59.98 last week.
Yeah.
So he's feeling it.
Well, I always like to see when there's clearly somebody who's not going to just make it a tactical race, and they go right to the front and they just start leading.
Yeah.
And say, "Come get me."
That's what Forrest did last week. Took it
Yeah.
out in 64. He wasn't messing around. But that set everybody else up for a better race.
Yeah.
I like my new one. You can win slow,
71.
or go fast.
Yeah. So first lap, 71.
Yeah, so they're cranking.
Yep.
That's 4:44, so 9:28. Those 3 winner kind of guys.
Yeah.
They're all good.
And
But
Van
see,
der Slice.
Van der Slice,
Jeez.
oh my God. You got to really watch yourself.
Yeah.
Van der Slice, he's run like a 9:43. This girl right here is the one you want to keep your eye on.
Sanborn.
Right here. She's a killer or something. I don't know. She doesn't like somebody.
I wonder if she's lefty.
Yeah.
She keeps putting them
but
over
I'm not
here.
going to keep my eye off her.
Yeah, I know.
Going to get whacked with a discus. Be like Ted. You know when Ted got operated on? Remember that?
Oh, my gosh.
Did you ever watch Ted?
No.
Never seen that?
No. I have not seen that.
Tell you what, that bear can act.
Can it?
Should have got an Oscar award for that one. 2:26. So
2:27.
now they're on the 4:52 pace. 9:50.
9:44.
9:44. That's
Yep.
bad.
So maybe you were right. How many can beat Jackie Gone?
I will say 5.
Those
I'll say 5 will beat Jackie
Yeah.
Gone. That's it.
So Van der Slice and above.
Yeah, I'm not even so sure Van der Slice is going to. Van der Slice is the most hot and cold I've ever
Yeah.
seen of anybody. Like I say, he's got the fastest time of anybody in there. But that was last year.
Yeah. But he can run with the middle of the pack like nobody's
Yeah.
business.
So, yeah, he's up and down. But he's done it, so he can do it again. If you can do it once, you can do it again. Donnelly moving to the front.
All right, Luke's had the lead for 2
Yep.
laps. Now let Donnelly take the lead.
Yeah, just, well, no,
Nope,
Luke's going
he's
back
gonna
for
take it again.
Yeah.
3:42.
Yeah.
So they're
Creeping.
9:50 pace now.
They're creeping. Now it's starting to come up a little
Yeah.
bit. Jackie's like saying, no, I'm not going to beat me.
And if you could superimpose her in the race, she'd be right ahead of Van der Slice right now, I think.
Yeah, I think so. You can't go to school tomorrow, Monday, and say, hey, listen,
I got beat by a girl.
I'm the second fastest 2-miler in the school. Who's faster?
Jackie.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie's good. This
Yeah.
boy or girl, still.
Yeah.
10-17 is very good. I'm not taking that away from anybody. I really, though, I'd like to see her on a track just with some boys to see how she could do under the right situation. I mean, it's no different when she goes against, Tui's a 9:47 girl.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah. No, at nationals, she basically is running with a bunch of boys.
Great. Kasich battling. He doesn't want to give up that lead.
Nope. They went through
You got-
4:58, so they're just under 10-minute pace now.
You got three Winnicott boys ganging up on him.
On him, yeah.
Yeah. He's hanging.
Yeah. He's on the inside.
Yeah. Scrappy.
It's a little bit of a dangerous spot to be in.
Yeah. He just needs to stay into that group with him.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's the best thing I think that happened to little Kasich was to get out of Northwood Middle School, get out of the shadow of Aiden Cox a little bit, and make his own name because he's got all the talent in the world.
Yep.
And now that he'll have his name, and then Aiden comes up, and then they've got everybody right together again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Aiden's going to now have to, he's going to have to prove himself
Right.
at the high school level.
Yep.
Which I don't think he'll have any problem doing.
No.
So hovering right at that 10-minute
10-minute
pace
mark.
right now.
Yeah. You don't want to go much slower.
No.
A couple of those boys haven't broken 10 yet, so those were the kids that were on the bubble. Donnelly's clearly in.
Yeah.
But the other two, you're
They
looking
need to have
at
a good race.
Yeah, you need to secure a top 18 time
Right.
to go on to MOCs in case things happen. Because I'm going to give you a little.
I mean, top 18 right now has got to be 9:50, maybe a little faster than that.
I bet it's pretty close because you got a bunch of guys. You got a lot of guys. I don't know. I'd have to look at it again. But
Well, and tomorrow at Londonderry could upend that whole
there's not
automatic number, right?
right. There's not a lot of kids stacked in that 2 mile tomorrow.
No.
The 3,200. It's mostly the mile. It's loaded. But still, you don't want to be number 20. Usually if you're a 10:05, you're not getting in.
Right.
Forrest was a 10:03, and he didn't get in that year as a freshman.
Yeah.
So that's pretty quick. So they're right on 10-minute pace now.
Yeah, they're right at that mark.
Well, they did good. Donnelly, he's definitely
Jackie Gahn just crossed for her lap, so she's ahead of Vanderslice.
good little Kasich.
There he
trying
is.
to make another move.
That's where I'd want to be, right on somebody's outside shoulder, just off.
Yeah. Maybe he can split up one of those guys.
I mean,
He's run faster
and
than
they're
two
running
of them.
right, and they're running just about his PR.
Right. He's really ranked second. He's really ahead. 10:01 and a 10:02.
Yep.
Are right behind him. So they're all right together. Yet Donnelly's running 9:47.
Now here's where if Donnelly is going to help his teammates out, he's got to put a little surge in here. And he's got to tell them, just come with me. Oop. Yeah, all three of them are hanging tough.
So it's 1, 2, 3. Winnicott.
Yep.
He's kind of distance away from
4
Kasich.
Co-Brown, 5 Exeter, 6 Oyster River. Well, they're going to have to work to get under 10.
Oh, they're going to do it.
Yeah?
Yep. They're all going to run 9:50 and change.
Okay.
9:52, 4,
54.
55. So that was good. So 2 of those boys had never been under 10. That's a
Yep.
good thing. Kasich right there, 10:01.
10:01.
So he validated his 9:59,
Yep.
49, 9. So hey, that's good. So it was a good run for him.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke, that validated your 9:59. That was a good job. So you've done 2 of those good ones. Nothing wrong with that.
I didn't finish right.
Hey, you made a couple moves. They wasted a little energy, but you could have been right with them. That was a good job. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Could tell you, they're one of kind of guys.
Solid.
You know, they got 3. They got a bunch of good runners there.
Yeah. 3 sub-10s.
Let me make a prediction. They're going to find a second in cross country next year.
Next year, yeah.
Yep, in Division 1.
Yep. Surprised even that Keene team?
Yep, I think they will.
Yeah.
I think they're tougher.
We can't have an injury. So we need
Good luck. Good job. Good job, Colin.
Final event.
Yep.
4x4 girls.
All right, so we had Dover, Co-Brown, Oyster River, Exeter, Portsmouth, Winnicott, and St. Thomas Aquinas.
So is he saying they need 2 more runners?
Yeah.
They don't have enough?
I think they're pretty tough. Ozzy, that Coach Osborne, he was second place in the 2 mile. My old coach, Bruce Buttersworth. They were like 9:18, 9:22.
Wow.
You know, back in the old days when you had
Yep.
cinder tracks and stuff like that.
And they actually probably ran a 2 mile, right?
Yep. Just, tough as nails. But I'm glad to see Winnicott's back and the distance. They always had strong distance teams, and they kind of faded for a little while. Now they're back.
Well, in the mid 2000s, they had the Cullinane brothers who were always at the top of the distance ranks in Division
Their,
1.
their father won the Millrose Mile.
Did he?
Yeah, Jeff Cullinane. He ran. I want to say a 13:40 5K, 13:45, something like that. So he was a stud. And there was Dennis Cullinane, Jeff Cullinane, all the brothers. They were all,
Seamus.
yeah. Oh, I'm talking about
The
fathers,
older generation.
fathers and uncles.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha,
they were from Massachusetts. They were just.
Because there was a younger Jeff
Yep.
Cullinane.
Yep. And the sister runs at Cornell. She went to a private school,
Okay.
and she was really good too. But you wouldn't have seen it at the Winnicott thing.
Right.
Just a little history.
Always good for more history. So Exeter has the 3-turn stagger, but I think they're only doing a 2-turn for this race. Or maybe they only have a 2-turn stagger. Yeah, they're all lined up in this exchange zone. 7:30. The meet's moving pretty well.
Yeah, they got on
for
it.
the late start.
It's got the kinks out. Then it went a lot quicker.
Yep. When the sun goes down, it's hard to remember. It's still May.
Yeah.
Feels like October.
I'm glad one of us dressed right.
I threw my work shirt back on, even though it's a button-up dress shirt.
Right.
I just needed the warmth. Oyster River went through the split there first. They've got one of the deepest 200, 400 crews in the state right now. As we saw in the 200 final, they placed 4 girls in the top 6. They got 8 or 9 girls. They could easily just switch any one of them out, and really, they haven't lost too much. Be even 60, 62, 63 for their first 2 legs.
Look at that one. Holy
That was
Christ.
a toss.
Oh, that's Co-Brown girl, right?
Collins, yep. Practice throw. If she threw one our direction, I'm actually not that worried about it because it would go over our head.
Huh.
It'd hit the track. It wouldn't hit us. It's Amelia Concannon from Oyster River. Is going to anchor their 4x4.
Tall, huh?
Yep. So that's Oyster River, Portsmouth, Exeter, Winnicott, Co-Brown, and St. Thomas. I don't think that Dover girl wants to sit there. We've seen a couple of discs land right in that spot.
Whereabouts?
Right where that
Oh, right
Dover
there.
girl was sitting on the ground.
Yeah. Freaking lefty gets up there.
Yeah. So Oyster River is going to win the girls 4x4. 4:11. Portsmouth, Exeter, and Winnicott all under 4:20. Co-Brown 5th. St. Thomas 6th. And Dover 7th.
So Oyster River wins that in 4:11.4. Portsmouth was second. Oh, we still have one more meet left.
Yeah,
one
more heat.
left.
Sanborn, Raymond, and Spalding.
Jesus, that girl's going to kill us. I'm telling you right now. I mean, the only thing that saved us right there was like 2 inches of pipe.
Pipe, yeah.
'Cause that was coming our way.
Yeah.
There's like no way that can possibly hit us, though, right?
Well,
A ricochet. There should be no way that you can.
You'd think so.
No,
Yeah.
I think we're all set.
It would take a pretty severe hook shot to
We're
get us.
good. Yeah, good hook. You never know.
But I think discus is mainly when they fly out, they're going to go straight. They're not going to curve all that much.
They do look like a little spaceship.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
Who knows? So we'll have to keep our eyes on the clock because I believe Anna Harmon is going to be on her team's 4x4. Interested to see what she ends with. My money is on her break in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I think she can do that pretty easily.
St. Thomas gets the baton there first. So the whole Concord boys team going, or just
Yeah.
the guys that are close to qualifying?
Everybody's
Everyone's going?
everybody that's qualified for that meet.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I say, the mile was absolutely loaded.
Yeah.
Probably the slowest kid in there is probably going to be a 4:35 guy. You know, think about that.
That's that's crazy.
And Max Island hasn't run the mile yet this year, so you know he's going to have to lay a good one out there. Jeffrey Allen, he'll be in there.
He'll be there.
Spencer
Yeah.
Sawyer.
Okay.
I don't know what Cameron Starr is doing. So we used to have the capital area meet. But
would
that's
be
just,
today.
yeah, but that's just fallen off so
Yeah.
much that.
The meet folded altogether.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, it did. So it is what it is. Personally, the track is not up to the standards of these tracks.
Memorials track? No, it's
No, no.
running on hot top.
Yeah, Concord track.
Yeah,
yeah,
Memorial, yeah.
Field. Yeah,
It's almost as dense as pavement is.
right. I mean, we've run some fast times on there this year.
Yeah.
But, you know, back in the day, I remember New England Championships, I think it was my sophomore year, one of the Morris brothers, you know, the ones that play professional football,
Yeah.
he put out one of the fastest times ever on that track. In the
Really?
100.
Oh.
Yeah. Mike Morris.
Well, back in the day when I was in school, there were Ben Thurston
Yeah,
from
he was
Guilford.
tough. Guilford, yep.
He ran a phenomenal time on that track. 21 something.
Yeah, Thurston was tough. He was a man.
Yeah. He's a machine. There she goes, 3:29, so let's watch the clock. My prediction is her team is going to win this as well.
Yeah, I will say by a lot.
Past one, less than 100 meters in. They're both going to catch this first team.
Yeah, the girl, the Spalding girl's no joke. She's
That's
holding her own.
Anna Noble.
Yeah. Oh, that girl's holding tight, though.
Yeah.
She must have known she was coming. I don't think she's got Harmon's gear down
50.
the long run.
52, 4, 6, 8.
Nope, she didn't. She held her off. You're wrong again.
Wow. She ran a 59, though.
Yeah. The other girl was just playing possum. She's like, yeah, I'm going to let her come up, and then at least I can get a good beat on her.
Yeah.
She held her off.
She did, but
I didn't think she
Harmon
would.
had to make up like 6 seconds.
Yeah,
on
a
her,
lot.
so.
She knew where she was. All right, final event for the boys, 4x400.
4x4.
We got Spalding, Co-Brown, Dover, Winnicott, Exeter, Portsmouth, Oyster River, and Somersworth.
I see Billy Powers over there.
Yeah, I would think Winnicott would be the favorite in this one. Let's see if he can get 4 for 4.
4 wins, yeah. I think that would make him the outstanding performer
Yep.
of the meet, hands down.
No doubt about it.
He'd already really be that in my book anyway with 3 wins and 2 of them meet records. We haven't seen anybody close to match that on the track yet.
No. Jackie Gone crushed her, crushed it by
Yeah.
almost a minute.
Yeah.
54 seconds worth. There were a couple people here that a couple people didn't prepare for the weather tonight. Some of us did.
All my heat is going right into the ground through
I
my
have all my
feet.
turkey hunting clothes in my truck. You guys want to get dressed up in some camo?
Yeah, let's put that on 15 minutes before the end of the meet.
Tell you what, it's been the worst year for ticks.
Oh my God, my
The
classroom
worst.
has been crawling with him.
I got 7 wounds already. Got one
Wow.
on my. I got one on my arm.
Yeah.
I got like Popeye arms now. It's like,
Ooh, that was a sea hug.
And my boss picked a deer tick off of her arm.
yeah. I've had 2 deer tick bites.
That
so
was
far.
that was freaky. That was the first time I've ever seen one in person. They're tiny little buggers.
Yeah. Did you introduce yourself? Yeah, they're not good, and they nail you, and then it's a 3-month. Whoa! Did you see that?
That just hit the official?
No, he just missed it. He was
Holy
like
crap.
that went up and over the top of the fence.
Wow.
No one is safe.
Nope.
That guy had. I mean, he's like 70 years old, but he had like cat-like reflexes.
Reflexes, yeah. Wow.
Literally, that came over the top,
Yeah.
and almost. It looked. Good thing he was paying attention.
Yeah. I mean, it had so much force. It hit the post and then caromed over the top.
No, it didn't. It went right over. I don't
Oh,
think
it didn't hit
Yeah,
anything?
no, went up over, right over the top of it.
Huh.
It's like I don't know how you could possibly do that. All right, we got Exeter, the hometown heroes.
Yeah.
Out in front. Winnicott in second.
Yikes. Stop chucking them our way.
Hey, you know, we didn't see Jacob Huberdeau tonight from Winnicott.
No, you're right.
From
We haven't.
Timberlane.
We didn't see him in any
We didn't
race.
see him in any race. Maybe he had maybe it's prom night or
Prom
something.
night, yeah.
Could be,
Timberlane's
something
prom.
like
Yep. You know, we had ours last weekend. One of my high school teammates' seasons ended prom night.
that. Oh, really?
Got busted by the cops, and
That was it, huh?
he was at the party. No more.
Yeah. Winnicott's in front
Winnicott
now.
is now in the lead. Here we go. Setting up Billy Powers for his 4th win.
Yep.
That's like 3 girls in a row who've either hit the post or hooked it out of bounds. I think they need to readjust this discus sector next year and like point it more that way.
Yeah. That's crazy. Or we could be over there.
Or set us up outside the track.
That's
yeah.
probably what we should
Maybe
do next time. That way we can see down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess we have to have all the wiring
Yep.
for some reason. Well, it's over.
It's done.
Although this kid's a fast 400 right here. He
Yeah.
won the 400, but he isn't going to catch that. He's going to catch.
Got to make up 5
There you go.
seconds on Powers.
Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life. Remember that song?
Nope.
No. That's probably before your time. It's a good song, though.
Yeah.
Here he comes. And another record?
31.
Yeah, I'm telling you
Be
what, it might be another
close.
record. That was 331.17.
Really close. Yeah,
So I don't know if they got it, but it was close.
very close. So 4 events, 4 wins for Billy Powers. Can't do better than that. $32.5 points individually. Oh, that was a toss. That was a really bad spot, though, on that throw. That's why you shouldn't have students marking throwing events. What is the official time? Maybe we won't find out.
31
331.4.
4. So just missed the
meet
state.
record.
Just missed the record. Yep. But good effort. What a
Yep.
great day.
3 events, 3 wins.
Exeter was
4 events. excuse me,
second,
4
Dover
wins.
third, Portsmouth, Co-Brown, Spalding, Somersworth.
Yep. So that actually is going to wrap up our broadcast for today. New Hampshire trackandfield.com coming to you from the 2018 Seacoast Championships. That'll conclude our broadcast, and we'll be back next week for the divisional meets. Division 1 on Friday, Division 2 and 3 on Saturday. For New Hampshire trackandfield.com, this is Dave Zink,
Jim McKenzie.
and we'll see you next weekend.